Well, hi everyone. Welcome back to another live stream. And tonight we are here for the last episode of the season of season 3, the Treasons of Tumbleton, which this episode was directed by Andre Perrock. I had it actually. Here we say Perrick, Andre Perrick. And he's actually an Emmy Award-winning director. I read that he won an Emmy for Succession. So,
I kind of like Succession.
Yeah. Did you like it?
I like parts of it. I'm not sure what to think of yet because people have like touted it as this amazing show of intrigue and political whatever shit. And I'm like, huh. And also this comedic genius, and I'm like, huh. I have seen like 2 episodes and I've laughed once.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, I can absolutely recognize the powerhouse performance that is the father. I forget his performance.
Oh,
I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's amazing.
He's
Strong.
Oh yeah,
he's
Jeremy Strong.
terrifying. He is terrifying, and I could absolutely play Shiv. I think Shiv is a character that I could play. Honestly, that'd be fun.
I just want to let everyone know we're hoping that AK will be able to join. Christina was telling me she had some flooding, and so she might have to go to a different location. So we're fingers crossed she'll be here. So once she joins, maybe what we can do is get her to give us her thoughts. Oh, I heard something. Oh, here she is. Amazing timing. Perfect timing. Hello, my love.
Testing.
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Yay, there's no sound issues this week. Darlings, how are you?
Hello.
Hi,
How
AK.
are you doing? You got your power back?
Partly. My fridge, sadly, is still not on. Things are still cold, but rapidly losing that coldness. Like my ice cream is getting mushy now, so I'm a little worried, but hopefully.
Oh, and we have, who's this?
Hi.
Why are there 2
Sorry. Sorry, I literally pressed the wrong button. Wait, do I have 2 videos? I am so confused.
I think I can.
Why are you double fisting right now? What's happening here?
I don't know. I'm double fisting.
Well, I one.
Please do. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how. I just pressed the wrong button.
There you go.
There you go.
I did it.
Yay.
Anyway, AK, just to catch you up, we haven't done anything. We just started. And I just only said what the name of the episode was. I just so everyone knows, we are simulcasting both on my channel and AK's channel. AK, before we get into everyone's intros and all that, do you want to say hello to your folks?
Yes, hello, folks. Yes, I'm looking in the chat. I see quite a few of our folks. Daynard always coming through. Lovely to have you back on. Something we'll pick an episode for you to come through next season as well. Phyllis, what's going on? And yeah, a lot of folks, everyone that I'm seeing here was also doing the watch along with us, and also dark greetings. I love that. And also were with us when we were talking with DJ Phantom and Meeks last night. Also, Haymaker, what's going on? The imbecile line will never not be funny. 100%. Yeah, so thanks for joining us, everyone. Michelle, Chris, hello, how do? Hello to all of our shadow watchers. We see you guys in the numbers too, and we thank you for being here as well. Peter Griffin, what's going on? I had some moments watching the episode, but all in all, overall, it was an all right episode. I mean, it was a little bit mid for a season finale, but I did enjoy the bulk of it.
Well, so what I thought we could do is why don't we just go around and get kind of like AK, did you do your AK watch on Sunday with it?
I did. Yes, we did the watch along, and I'll
be right back.
No problem.
Okay. I laughed
that phone's going
through. Yes, I think she's buzzing. I laughed through a lot of it. There were some moments I found to be very comical. I cried at one moment because our baby cousin Helena, took the outro that we knew she was going to take, but it was still sad seeing her do it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a couple times I wanted to smack Rhaenyra, but I will still always say hashtag Team Black. You're not gonna get me in on the foolishness. I will never be Team Green. And yes, I know there are going to be even more war crimes that she commits, and yeah, I'm here for that. Still going to be Team Black.
Awesome.
Hey, Carla.
Oh, AK, I think underneath your name, do you have me there?
Yeah, I think I got to switch names too.
Yeah.
So,
Christina, why don't we go to you? Why don't you give us your thoughts on this, the finale?
Yeah, I co-sign what AK said. It's still Team Black all day. Even if she's turning into a tyrant, she's still the rightful heir. She's supposed to be sitting the Iron Throne, not Aegon. But it was kind of cool to see Aegon come back, pimp slap Aemon, and get him in line. It was also interesting to see the way Ulf turned.
Ah, yes.
On both sides. And then the lore drop from Alice Rivers exposing like who she actually really is. That was crazy. I thought that was awesome. I enjoyed the episode a lot.
Well, we did sort of, I don't know. I mean, this was probably fan theory, but we did suspect that possibly she was older, and maybe we thought that maybe it was glamour, but it's not glamour. It's some kind of curse. It sounds like, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Becks.
Blessed place.
Totally. Becks, what about you? What are your first impressions? And then when Tatiana comes back, we'll do her, and then we can start going through the plot points.
I think generally I'm of the same camp as everybody. First off, always Team Black, never Team Green. You can never make me love Aegon.
Mm-hmm.
I'll love Sunfire to the moon and back, but you'll never make me like Aegon. I just watching the episode, I had fun. When I start going through some of the plot points, like, I'm getting a little, worried for next season, but I enjoyed the episode, but I had a lot of story issues. But I'll keep watching.
Yeah. Fair enough. And also because we only have, I think, 8 episodes left, and we have to wait, I think almost an entire year. I'm hearing that.
I think we have to wait 2 years.
2 years.
I heard that they're shooting earlier this time so that it won't take 2 years, that it will just be 1 year. But that's just something I read somewhere.
Well, yeah, because I heard so next year we'll get A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah.
And then I thought the following year we get that House of the Dragon.
It could be.
I mean, it's slated for a 2028 release date.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But
I just want to say, when Tatiana comes back, we'll get her thoughts. But I was just going to say, this is sort of, for me, this episode really solidified that I am definitely team neither. I think Team Small Folk is sort of what I want to say I am. I just don't, I kind of feel like I'm conflicted on both sides. I totally see what you're saying about Aegon. I think with Aegon, I feel like he's a really compelling character. It's not that he's a good character, not a character I root for, but I find him interesting.
I saw another creator talking about our first introduction to adult Aegon was the fact that he sexually assaulted, the chambermaid.
Mm-hmm.
And it's and then the kids and the fighting. You'll never walk back from that.
Absolutely.
And even when people are telling him no, you're a bad person, and he sits with it, there's nothing. He's not trying to redeem himself. He just kind of realizes oh, I suck. But I'm not quite sure what the showrunner's point of view is, which might be fine.
Yeah.
At this point,
By the way, Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Bex.
No. I mean, like, but I also think the whole point is like both sides suck.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to say, and I read this today, and I was like, kind of like, what? This is a Ryan Condal, and I don't have a proper quote or anything, but apparently he was asked who he thinks should be on the Iron Throne, and he actually said Alicent. Did you guys hear that?
I saw that.
Yes.
Alicent.
I think he's trolling.
That just made me worry about next season a whole lot more.
Yeah. Trolling. He said it shouldn't be someone who has a dragon, is what he said.
Right. Well, or someone that isn't a Targaryen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which
good. Uncle C is like right there.
Fine.
Why not him? You want to choose Alicent of all people?
I can't take anything he says seriously.
Yeah.
You know, because I know he's getting and he's well aware he's getting so scrutinized by every comment he makes. So I'm just.
You might be right. He might be trolling
a little
the
bit.
Fans. But he knows that would make people furious.
Of course.
Yeah. And Alicent. Oh my God, this episode.
Of all people.
Yeah. So, all right. Do you want to start? Like, Tatiana's on a phone call, I think. But do you want to start with Rhaenyra learning that Aegon is still alive? Of course, we finished the last episode with Aegon and Sunfire, like burning all of her men, and then she learns about it. And very quickly, actually, that was one thing I was really happy that they didn't like waste any time getting to that. Okay, cool. The Ravens.
Because good Maester Orwyle is doing his job.
Orwyle. Yeah, which people were saying Orwyle's really the master of whispers, not Mysaria, who sucks. Okay,
that's what do y'all saying. Mysaria should have been the one to deliver this news.
Totally.
Why does she not know about it, but Mr. Orwyle does?
Hey KP, I think she does know about it, but like we were saying last night, she just held that information.
Well, but I mean, Orwyle makes sense because he gets the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Like the news it's not subterfuge news. Like, it's being sent, it's not a secret, so to speak. So Orwyle being the first to know makes sense. Just because the Maesters are in charge of the Ravens. But there's still so much other stuff that she doesn't know. Mm-hmm. And her firing was so it's like,
hey Scott,
there's so many reasons to fire her, but we did not hear any of them. She was never taken to task for the fact that she hid Helena's pregnancy. Never taken to task that, she covered up an escape attempt. But I know where I'm jumping ahead a little bit.
Oh, no, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
But
I think it's I think it's a little absurd that all of a sudden Rhaenyra could get her an Uber trip across the narrow sea and also set her up with first and last month's rent on her next place of where she's going to working mansion in Pentos. And also she could, and she could sit pretty for a couple months and you couldn't find money to pay the people that you want to fight for you.
Absolutely. Also her
makes sense.
Yeah. Also, she seems to have a new outfit every time we see her. Like she had a new outfit when they came into her chamber. She has so there's no money.
Yeah.
She seems to have a new outfit.
But staying suited and booted.
Oh yeah. And she had that cloak, which was sort of laughable. She's wearing that cloak to leave and then she ends up escaping. Oh, sorry, I'm getting ahead.
Yeah.
But so do you want to talk about the two things that come out of that is of Rhaenyra learning about Aegon is that she decides to send Daemon to Tumbleton, and then there's a couple of things. Let's start with Daemon going to Tumbleton.
As he should.
Daemon went and did exactly what he was supposed to do. Honestly, he kind of went and did what he has low-key been trying to do for a part of the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was excited.
The look on his face
when she was telling him what to do, he was like, "Yes,
time,
yes, queen,
fucking time."
Yes.
And that's one thing I will always love about Damon, and also again the personalities of the dragons that we get in this show. Caraxes is always ready to pop off. You just need to tell him where and who, and he is always right there, ready to pop off. Just
he's
like
a good boy.
Damon. Just like Damon. Yep.
The goodest of boys.
And then
behind the ear.
Totally. Now regarding Mysaria being dismissed, what did you think about the fact that in the last episode they had that love scene between the two of them, and then suddenly, yeah, it's almost like, what is that, ghosting? What do you call?
Yeah,
is she being ghosted? She didn't even like. It's like sending her a text. We're breaking
the
up.
ultimate ghosting.
She proves why she absolutely should have been getting the boot, though, because you going across the narrow sea with all of this pocket money and your mansion set up and all of this other stuff, and the first thing you do when you see her little sister is talk shit on your way out the door. And also fuck all them gold cloaks, because y'all heard her saying that shit. Did nobody think to smack her upside the head real quick? Tell her shut the fuck up. I mean, if that was my queen, I would have did that.
Are you talking
I would have made sure. Hey,
no, when she talks to Bela.
No, Helena.
Oh, Helena, you're right.
She is.
You're right. Sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Helena actually would have been relatively okay had heard any of that shit that Mysaria. She's spiraling, yes, but what really pushed her over the edge was don't trust the queen and all that other fuck shit.
But she already had the vision, like according to her tapestry.
Red Keep HR is like non-existent.
Yeah, I was gonna say normally, like, I mean, the gold it's like normally you get fired from a job, they make you clean out your desk, you carry, they give you your severance.
But
like you're not even like, I know people. They don't even let you have access to your computer or your anything. Like, so you can't even like say, hey, everybody, I've been let go. No, it's done. And then they escort you out. And like you say, they normally wouldn't let you talk to the other employees on your way out.
Helena should not have, should she have been coming back into the castle there? That honestly makes never mind. But Mysaria should never have to anybody. Anyone of note.
Well, and considering like, that Helena's on lockdown and pregnant. Yeah, like you said, AK. Like the fact, like she's like in the middle of giving her.
She's still outside.
An hour of outdoor exercise, like prisoners do.
Yeah, but you think that they would have a private door for her?
Yeah, to like let her march through like the right.
Yeah, she was just like out in the courtyard.
Yeah. Tatiana, we're just talking about the very first. Hello, love. We're just talking about the very first. Well, first off, do you want to give your little sort of thoughts on the episode, and then we're talking about Miss Mysaria being fired.
I just had to laugh. Well, I mean, I liked it. I think I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed parts of it. Roderick.
Oh yeah,
Roderick. He has my heart. I love him. I adore him. I am sad that he's dead, that he's gone, but I'm glad to see him enjoy his death. I was like, you know what, War Queen, you died amazingly. And Rhaenyra, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It feels like this. At least this was more earned than say Daenerys. Daenerys' turn was not earned like at all. This would have been an entire season, maybe a bit more, with all this, with everything, starting from the end of last season. Yeah, of last season. I can believe it. It sucks. You don't want it to happen, but I can believe it. it reminded me of the little I know of Danny in the books, of the narrative in the books, where the speculation after she gets taken by Drogon that she's gonna be more violent now. It's just because she's going to embrace the beast and all this stuff. So like, I can believe it. And also her fit, impeccable. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's supposed to be Visenya's armor. Which, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Visenya shit. Mm-hmm.
There's something that I didn't like, but we can talk about it when we get to it.
Yeah, okay. Also, I'm sorry. See, like, that is what your pussy got you. Nothing.
Yeah. That's what we were talking about. Like we were saying, you know, they have this love scene and then she basically sends her a text like
It's not me. It's not me, it's you.
It's not me, it's you. And then here's a little bit of pocket change.
Man.
No, you know what, Mary, I like the hood. It's a coif, but what I didn't like about it, it was a saggy and it was kind of like, normally it's kind of here and it was kind of like here, there. And so her throat is exposed. And then also it had hooks and eyes. And I'm like, well, someone could just take a sword and go like that and it would be open. Which is normally it would slide over your head. So.
It meant to look that way because she's not the same like cut as Visenya. Because Visenya would not
See,
lacking.
So what you're saying is she's wearing somebody else's armor and like Aegon wearing the Conqueror, it's ill-fitting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Neither of them can fill it.
That makes sense to me, but but like from but the coif itself was weird. Like it just because it had like hooks and eyes here. Normally it just slides over your head.
It was
almost are we gonna talk about her war paint makeup?
With the eyes, bro. I was so confused.
I didn't
was
like
that
that
supposed to signify?
I mean,
was she crying?
No, it was
Eyes
like
of the
it was
dragon?
supposed to be like
it was
a
intentional.
War paint. And yeah, it was supposed to be kind of like dragon eyes, like kind of like
on an angle,
but
and it was red.
It's like they did it with like red instead of black, and she also said Emma Darcy, they have such hooded eyes.
Yes.
Like
it just
it's
weird.
like you needed to go like way more extreme. It was like too it was too subtle where it just looked like, were you crying?
What I thought it looked like is, like a Pierrot clown that has like two triangles above their it looked like that to me, except it got smudged at some point, like she rubbed her eyes. I was like, what is going on with her makeup? And then it looked like they had added lines here. I don't know if they did. She just looked like, or maybe she just looked really tired because Emma Darcy was always glowing.
Yeah, she looked deranged.
Yeah, maybe that's
I think that just made her look deranged.
Your shoe has a hole in
but the problem is she didn't close
we've seen your name before. Hello. Thanks for being
here. Amy, I don't think we ever saw her eyes closed, though. I think that's the issue. I think if maybe what would have been for me cool is if she had applied it and then closed her eyes and then we saw that, but I don't think we did. We just saw her doing her speech.
I on my second watch and knowing what they did, like I definitely looked at it and like she has hooded eyes, which is like you don't apply makeup the same way that you do with other eyes. So I just like considering like we also have like Allie Blackwood with her like crazy like war paint makeup, like where it's like,
which is very Blade Runner,
and it
it's very Blade Runner.
Yeah,
and who
and like
one of the Children of the Forest is handling her wardrobe because she for living in a ruined castle and you like literally being the only person out of two people there. Where you get these ass threads from?
Oh wait, I said Allie Blackwood, not Alice River.
Allie or Alice?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I
was thinking Alice. My bad.
But I mean, she stole Sir Simon's clothes, and like she just like.
I like that headcanon.
revamped Sir Simon's wardrobe for
I heard
Well,
that
I guess she'd
had
been there
all these
long enough
gowns
to be able to
because
be like a master
she
seamstress.
used
It
to
makes
be
sense.
royalty, and she had nice stuff before she lost her title
Well,
and her name.
she never
Not
said
royalty, but
that she was
The wife.
Black Heron's queen.
Yeah.
She said that, you know, she had Black Heron's child, so she could have been a salt wife or a rock wife.
Yes.
I don't think she was.
I
but when she
honed
said
in
she
on
was
the mother
stripped of her name
part.
and title,
Yeah,
it
I
sounded like
thought
she
Like
had,
she was the lady of Harrenhal.
she
I
had
thought
some sort of
she was
station that she
like
lost.
mom or something. But her like being or just like put in his harem, that also makes a lot of because for who Herod was. Like she stabbed herself. I mean, yeah, kind of. That's accurate. No, you're not
You guys are
projecting. That's
hilarious.
accurate. That's highly accurate. Because I was very confused when I was like, "Wait, did I see what I thought?"
I've done that. I've done that with the mascara. I
Yeah.
don't have red mascara, but if it was red, it probably would have looked like that.
Forced to live forever in a castle like that. You pick up some hobbies. You were right. Mm-hmm. Sewing, midwifery. You know, dabbling a little in the dark arts.
Well,
Poisoning.
she will have to disagree. One thing I did like though is that she wore the crown, and people were asking, "Did royalty wear crowns with their armor?" And they did. I actually there's
I mean,
that show that, and everyone wore his crown with his armor.
Yeah, I mean the most famous one is Richard III. He wore his crown to
absolutely
battle.
And I said that she was also giving very much looking like Sean Connery in that old way old. I think pretty sure it was a Hood movie.
Oh,
but also it was Robin Hood. I just watched it.
She was giving
Richard III
more from Willow. If y'all that movie.
Mm-hmm. There were a couple times where I kept thinking about Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
A lot of people had in my chat.
It was.
Yeah.
Well, because they're wearing mail and surcoats, and she was basically wearing her coat of plates. I would say is almost Indian looking because they used to mix plate and mail together, and I say mail instead of chainmail. So that actually was kind of an Indian looking to me. And then doing the diagonal, I've noticed that they're doing that with like Aegon and Aemond having that sort of dragon look. I guess it's supposed to look
and also Adam.
And Adam, yeah.
Hey, what your shoe has a hole in it is in here. It might have been pretty much the Lord's right to the first night that would not trap her in Herod's bloodline. She made it seem
apparently it's her. She's the one who did it. She's the one who did it when she tried to save her child using black magic.
But before that child that she was trying to save, I think it's a child that was begotten by someone else side of Herod. I think she was there because she was actually chosen to be there with him. Am I cutting in and out, y'all? Is my sound?
No,
you're fine.
Okay. I don't know, Angel.
Angel.
Sometimes things happen and we can't control that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So what's the
funny
air
thing is
velocity
the Monty
of
Python.
John, go sit down right
Are
now.
you talking about a European swallow or an African? An African swallow maybe, but no, European swallow. That's
Beck's, of course, the one that you want.
Hugo Boss. You mean Hugo Boss? Do you mean like the Nazis uniforms? Is that what you mean, or? Sletchy asked me, tell me what you mean by that comment. I'm not sure if he means Hugo Boss designed the Nazi uniforms. Is that what you mean? Okay. I can still mostly hear you. I haven't heard you cutting out, AK.
Yeah, I haven't heard you.
I haven't heard it either.
Okay, this is somewhere we're going to probably have some discussion over. I have my opinion on this, but what do you all think about the scene between Rhaenyra and Bela when Bela criticizes Rhaenyra and Rhaenyra grabs her face?
I kind of low-key thought that was a bit hot, not gonna lie.
What's that?
I thought the face grab was kind of hot.
Oh, you thought it was sexy. Okay. All right. That's
It was bad. I know it wasn't that in a sexual banner, but it was kind of hot though.
That's also
That's very-
her niece and her stepdaughter.
Her stepdaughter
Yeah,
first.
yeah,
First
yeah,
and
yeah.
foremost, it's her stepdaughter. But yes, then also
Well, but
her
or
niece.
first initially her niece.
I mean, for the specific relationship of
And
their
then
ties
cousin,
right now.
and also cousin, because
Yes,
they're first cousins as well.
all of that. But right now, she's married to her daddy.
Right.
So that's her
I think
stepdaughter.
Bela was out of line. Like, you don't come fucking with the queen right now. She's stressed out. She's on the verge of crashing out, and you're over here writing her case about some Corliss. When Corliss made his choice to go out on a little walkabout
Wrong.
and do his own little side missions instead of being at home being hand to the king. Now he done got captured, and she has bigger fish to fry. And Bela was just like rage baiting her.
On the
Well,
matter of
I
Corliss,
would say,
go ahead.
you know, I think it was a little sloppy writing wise, but also at the same time, like Bela the whole season or ever since Jace died has been feeling like shut out.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
you
she was
know,
gonna crash out eventually.
what's that?
She was gonna crash out eventually.
Exactly. Like, you know, and like whether it was like the right reasons, like I kind of agreed. Like, you know, it also just seemed like there's no more small council. Like, granted, like most of them are totally worthless, but everything's happening without people talking, and she's been kind of sidelining Bela, like, you know, yeah, like you said, like Toddy, like a crash out was coming.
It was just the wrong ass time. It was exactly the wrong time.
Yeah.
Because she was in her feelings. They were both in their feelings. Let's be fair.
It's kind of weird because like my sister, I work with my sister, so she's not just my sister, she's my boss. So if I say something to my sister and I criticize her, is it coming as I'm criticizing you as my boss, or am I criticizing you as my sister? So it's kind of hard because they technically are family.
Well,
she was engaged to her
but you're on the job.
son. But you are on the job. Okay,
well,
so maybe
that's
she was
also-
out of line, but should she have grabbed her face like that and then
Sure.
insulted her bloodline?
I mean, in some way, I mean, considering you are your sister's employee, but you're also her sister, that kind of gives you a bit more freedom to criticize because
does.
you don't fear being fired as a stranger might.
Yeah, but also I
People
think
need
there's
to
something too.
respect
Sorry.
the queen. I'm sorry,
Oh,
but
go
they
ahead,
they
sorry.
be acting like Rhaenyra's not the queen. People just come at her just crazy and just talk to her all kind of ways, and she's literally the queen. Like, she still doesn't get the respect that she is warranted. Maybe because she's a woman, I don't know, but like
Most likely because
her
she's
and
a
Bela
woman.
don't even speak. They're not even on speaking terms.
Yeah,
Why would
and-
Bela feel like she can come to her like this?
Well, but that's like what we were saying, because they haven't been on speaking terms. Like, that's the final crash out.
And that's what I'm going to say. I will respectfully disagree with Bela going to her the way she did, because she literally been sidelining, and in her whatever it was to not give Bela even a half a syllable of just conversation, but just actual respect for what she's out there doing. Which again, she's one of few people that are actually doing their job correctly at the moment, and
it's a thankless job.
Yeah,
She probably
exactly. It's
doesn't
a
even get
very
paid for it.
thankless job, and she's not even complaining about it, because at the point yet she's given Rhaenyra a lot of leeway because she understands. She absolutely is committed to the cause. She has been since day one, and Rhaenyra has not been giving her just due, and that's just the plain black and white of it. And I'm not saying that Bela is looking for any type of prize, but she is owed the exact same courtesies that Rhaenyra has been giving to the Dragon Seeds. But Bela has been treated as even lesser than them. And yeah, you don't ever really want to bring class into conversations, but in their world, that matters. And that's why it's another slap in the face to Bela. So could she maybe have used different words? Yeah, possibly. However, I think she's tough. And remember, you know, she was very, very much trained not only by our daddy Damon, but also who has been schooling Rhaenyra since schooled Elena, just like she schooled both of these girls. Really, she fostered Bela more than she did with Rhaenyra. So yeah, I think
Rhaenyra was
and remembering what she had with the that she has been told, she took her to, and she was right to do so. Rhaenyra, somebody needed to really get into Rhaenyra because Damon been trying to tell her this shit since season not since season 1, but since 1. He's been trying to get her to hone in her thoughts a little bit and her strategies. Think a little out of where you need to be. Like, she's putting herself in this box that she has to pull at the end, blah 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 blah. And I don't think that's the right way to go. And Bela here is saying, put me in the. She's literally been trying to bench this girl the whole time since she said, I understand she's grieving, but Bela is also grieving. You know, Rhaenyra lost her son, her first heir. Yeah, but Bela lost her mans. Not only her mans, and it's not even about that she was going to be queen. I think that's the furthest thing from her mind. She lost one of her best friends. These kids have been down with each other and together for years before this. It's not just that they were in love with each other. Like, no, she's also grieving the exact same loss that Rhaenyra is. And Rhaenyra has been treating her very unfairly. So, yeah, she needed to be, this was the come to Jesus moment. And should Rhaenyra have grabbed her there? No. If you want to, you know, have more of a conversation, then okay, yeah, both of y'all go behind closed doors, have it out. Somebody, of course, is going to be passing in the hallways. The help always knows, okay? People are going to know that you argue, and you don't want to do it with eyes like right there where you could see them. Fine, go talk in the room, but that conversation still needed to happen.
Well, it kind of reminded me, like, it's not nearly as aggressive, but it kind of reminded me of when Damon grabbed Rhaenyra's neck. I think it was in season 1. Remember he
Who?
choked her?
That was
when he went off like, bitch, what the fuck you mean he told you
was
some
hot?
shit? What the hell you mean he told you some shit that he didn't tell me? Are you joking? How dare you know more about the lore and histories than I do? Yeah, that I didn't think it was hot. I did side eye him like that's not cool, but I did also chuckle a little bit because I mean that's Damon.
Mm-hmm.
Again, not.
I didn't think it was
her.
hot though. That's just not my stilo.
Yeah. But anyway, so by the way, before we go on, because I was thinking about this like last week, I asked you.
Hold on, I'm gonna restart real quick because now there's more folks.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just a few people. I haven't noticed it, AK, but
yeah,
it might
I haven't noticed it either.
to us, but that doesn't mean it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
right.
It might just be a connectivity issue.
The YouTube. Okay, I'll be back.
AK, when you come back, I'm going to ask you this question. Okay?
Okay.
I'll ask you a question when you come back. So remember last week I was asking about, I think it was the Dragons of Winter. I think was the name of the title of the episode. So this week, what I wanted to know is, did you notice the title is The Treasons at Tumbleton? So we had like multiple treasons. So
what the was though.
Yeah. So off the top of your head, can you think of what the treasons were? Who are the treasons?
Well, the most obvious one is Oath.
Oath is the obvious one, but then there's also Gwaine and Daeron trying to negotiate with Daemon.
And then also
behind Ormond's back.
Yeah. And then Daemon accused Corlys of being like
exactly took him a prisoner.
Although
and Hugh disobeyed direct orders.
Yeah,
so that's like 5.
Rogue.
But I think
and Mysaria basically. And basically when you betrayed Mysaria, she said, "Bye, Felicia." And Mysaria in turn betrayed her by warning Helena.
Yeah,
well, I mean, Mysaria's been dismissed, so she's no longer so her escaping into the
Crowd.
is that considered treason? Or is that just like she's
No, I think she's been discharged now. She no
Mhm.
longer has any loyalty to anybody.
Mhm.
So any acts from here on out, she's a free agent.
Agent.
Yeah.
Well, but this realm or this this regime is going into like tyranny, so like it doesn't matter like whether or not if she's in service of the crown anymore. Like
she would still see her as a traitor if she betrays her.
Yeah.
But what was she doing? Like, why? She just wanted to hear the speech?
I don't know what was happening there.
Like, you got a free ride. You got your Uber.
You got a severance package, as Haymakers said.
Your severance package, your Airbnb is set up and ready to go.
Is of the people, even though she hasn't done shit for the people since like midway of season 2.
Did you see her cloak, her traveling cloak? I mean, like, I'm like, with all the lack of funds that are in the, the Red Keep, like there's no coin.
Well, yeah, and that was the point that was brought up by who is the other sex worker, the
Sylvie?
Sylvie?
Yeah, Sylvie brought that up where it's like you're wearing
she told you you're wearing a year's
gown
worth.
that like exceeds what I make in a year.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, it's sort of typical though, like when you're like in countries where the population have no money, no food or anything like that, but then the what is it, the folks who are in charge, like the autocracy or the, what do they call it, the aristocracy or the kleptocracy, they're all living high on the hog,
whatever
ocracies, yes. Meanwhile everyone else is like eating.
Well, I mean, but it's also like, infuriating, like considering like, people are starving. They won't tax anybody. They couldn't pay the gold cloaks, so they all left. And it's like, oh, but here, we're going to give you enough money to like live high on the hog for the rest of your life overseas. It's like, where was that money?
Yeah.
I was wondering when you guys like, where the fuck did you find that money?
So true, Amy. Well, she probably is pilfering the money that's supposed to be going to the small folk.
I saw somebody say that she's using her own money.
Oh, okay.
Like her money from Dragonstone. Like she does have some funds.
But that was
and from Dragonstone. But that's just
the whole
something
thing
I heard.
Is like there's no money.
Yeah, that's like the whole point, right? Is that like they're just supposed to be so broke.
Yeah, because Dragonstone doesn't make money the way like income.
They don't have taxes.
Well, I mean, they have taxes, but like they have no. I mean, we don't see it in the show, but like there are people that live on Dragonstone.
Really?
Other than, like there is a town on Dragonstone.
What's the town called? Is it called Dragonstone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
They never show that in the show.
No, they never show it in the show, but there's no like agriculture. Like there's no means of production on Dragonstone. So Dragonstone like doesn't like create its own income. So
there's no real economy or anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the fact the fact that I mean she even has money is kind of bonkers. But and the whole other thing is that like Tywin Lannister had like hidden all the money from her. So, it's like, yeah, what money are you giving? But whatever, these are like kind of like the little nitpicky things that
for sure
kind of like
the things we think about
drive me nuts. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Mary, by the way, she says there's speculation about that, but it's a book spoiler. I'm not sure what she's saying the speculation is.
Mary,
I was just about to say we don't mind
territory.
that.
Yeah, we don't mind, so you can post it.
Tell us what you mean.
Yeah, Mysaria did convince Rhaenyra to give the money from the Vale.
Oh, Mary,
they make changes in the show. Oligarchy, yes, oligarchy. That's.
Oh, Mary is saying it's at Casterly Rock.
Oh, well, some of them got sent
the
there.
whole thing is
Some of it
Tylen
is.
Lannister has split the money up.
Mhm.
So there is definitely speculation that some of it's at Casterly Rock. And at this point, Casterly Rock has all sorts of gold anyway. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I think some of it's
we're
at
not
the
here
Iron
until
Bank also.
yeah, the Iron Bank. I think it was 4 places, wasn't it?
Oh, some people are saying
It was
she's
4
the
places.
shepherd.
Yeah, I think there was some at the Iron Bank, some at Casterly Rock.
Oh,
And
no.
I forget what the other two.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
places
Can you guys
were.
explain what the shepherd means? I heard that.
So,
I saw that.
This is going to be next season. But the shepherd, it's going to tie into the fact that they killed the High Septon.
Mhm.
And it's going to lead to the storming of the Dragon Pit.
Right. Yeah.
So that's
who's
actually
the
very
shepherd?
interesting. Like, so I guess is Missandria going to be the shepherd? I don't think she will be, because this is still like a very patriarchal.
But she will support the shepherd.
She's going to support the shepherd, and there's also like, what's his name? Damon Palehair. The other little kid, the kid they try to bring up, like one of Aegon's bastards that they try to bring up. Damon Palehair. It's in the book.
Do you think it's the little kid that we saw in that in the crate last season?
I think that was potentially, yeah. You know, although, you know, like he obviously, like, he has multiple bastards around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they needed a quarter of the money to pay, you know, all the troops and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so Mary's bringing up that like Missandria is,
she's taken the place.
Oh God, this is making me upset now because I was hoping we got rid of her.
No, she's
actually
not
to clarify that a
We're
second
not
ago.
rid of her.
She's
You
not
got off,
going.
cut off that cart.
You said
She's sticking
Missandria
around.
like 3 times.
Oh, sorry,
in
my
a row.
Saria.
No, not you. It was Bex, and I had to stop. I paused in my brain for a second, like, wait, do you mean are you theorizing Melisandre is going to show up?
Missandei?
I mean, that'd be amazing.
It's a Freudian slip.
No, you didn't say Melisandre. You said Missandria.
Instead of Missaria.
That's like Missandria.
Sorry. All right, sorry.
I was
because the names are so clear at all times.
Yeah,
exactly.
They're all absurd. They are all absurd.
Yeah, Missandei, Melisandre. By the way, when we saw that whole reveal, about Alice, I was like, oh, maybe we'll see Melisandre at some point.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Everybody keeps looking for her to show up, and I'm like, no, I don't.
Like,
stop.
It's not anywhere around here right now.
Real quick, I know there's only like maybe a handful of y'all that might remember, but it because of this comment, it jogged my memory. Shout out and RIP to Jean Baptiste. That was a very, very lovely friend in the fandom that passed away a few years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
The pianist?
No, not John. Not John Baptiste.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I was like, wait.
No, a creator. Was it a creator?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was on with
the creator,
Johnny B. Crazy and Mackenzie back in the day.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Haymaker's saying the side piece that won't go away, or side chick. Won't go away.
And again, Rainieri, you found all this shit to do for your side bitch, and you couldn't give your soldiers any fundage. Come on.
Okay, so we have to get to this scene. This is terrible. We have this like morning of Rhaenyra. This is probably what kind of just made it all really overwhelming. Is so after she meets up with Bela, then she ends up going to see Helena. Right? Am I getting this right?
Yeah.
Warren's Helena.
Yeah,
okay.
I think so.
Where's the scene? I don't see where the scene is. I thought I had it here.
When you say, do you think Allie is lying, Tab, while Heidi's looked that up?
Sorry, guys. Yep.
Mean Alice Rivers?
I don't think
Is that who
she's
you're talking
lying.
about? I don't think she's lying at all.
I don't think she's lying. I think
No,
she's being
she's honest.
honest.
I mean,
I think she's being 100% honest with what she told him in that moment.
I don't like. I could also appreciate the fact that she is such a manipulator of Eamon, and and playing like the mother card. I mean, I agree. I don't think she is, but I also don't think it's like a bad, you know, you can't 100% trust what she's saying. But
hi, AU.
Hey, AU.
AU.
Okay, here it is. Sorry. Yeah. So after Mysaria warns Helena, I'm not sure if it was actually in this order. Helena refuses to eat. And so Rhaenyra goes to see her. And it's like, I don't know what it is, but every time Rhaenyra goes to see Helena, it's like really bad. And then she ends up force feeding her.
That's before.
Okay.
That's
sorry,
before.
It's out of order. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. So it's out of order what I have here. But okay. So what did you all think of that scene where Rhaenyra?
Helena can't do that anymore.
That's one of the scenes where I wanted to jump in the screen and be like, yo, bitch, back up off my baby cousin, okay? This is your little sister. And I know you don't maybe fully understand what it is to be a dreamer, and you don't know that she could like pinpoint specific shit in her brain. Like, she's not 11, okay? She can't go into the in-between space of the real world and the upside down and actively spy on people around the realm. That's not how that works. I think if she would have taken a bit more time to actually try to speak to Helena and treat her like a sister, this whole relationship could have went down a very different way, in a more positive way, because Rhaenyra tripping.
I feel like she doesn't know
Still
how
Team
to
Black,
speak to her.
but Rhaenyra, calm down, bro.
It's like when you're a family member living with a family member that has like a mental illness and you don't know how to talk to them or how to relate to them or how to understand what they're going through. I don't think she even has any idea on how to properly speak to Helena, and especially because she's off her rocker herself. She's a little unhinged. She just needs information. She just wants information, and she thinks Helena is just an information bot. But it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
I feel like there's a sense of urgency.
To try to find that out.
I feel like there's a sense of urgency with Rhaenyra where she just feels like she just doesn't have enough time. Like, she's just got to get this stuff done. Like, she's like, I got it. We got to send Daemon to Tumbleton. I've got to, get Helena to eat. She's just like, she's got all these irons in the fire.
Well, I mean, of course she does. Aegon just resurrected. He's the anointed king. Maybe not the true king, but he's the anointed king. And also, I want to remind you, like, she has steadily become more cult leader-ish since the Red Sowing, since the Sowing of the Seas in season 2. That she has been drinking her own Kool-Aid more and more and more, especially with thanks to Daemon, who is the first one to introduce to just thrust the Kool-Aid on her. So and she's just looking for that confirmation bias. It's like, I am the chosen one. I am the chosen one. I have to be. I have to be. I have to be. Even though everyone tells her, no, you're not. And every time she just doubles down until this news that her biggest op just came back out of nowhere, and everybody's already like discerning her. So yeah, she's going nuclear. That's why I said this felt far more justified than Daenerys' turn to madness, because like we've been seeing this for over 2 seasons.
I just think force feeding someone, especially in the way that they did it, which is basically to stick a funnel in her mouth and then shove food down her throat, which she could choke and aspirate and everything. That just seemed like torture to me.
Oh, there was.
It was,
That's
and also
that felt like a punishment.
What's to stop her from making herself throw up after y'all leave?
Mhm.
That this is absolutely pointless, and I feel like Rhaenyra really should have known better. Like you were trying to actually betroth Jace to Helena in the first fucking place. So I think she at that point in time, at least she saw enough of Helena's character. And I don't think she looked at her like she had a mental illness, which I do agree that, yeah, she's on the spectrum, but in that world, that doesn't exist for them. And what does exist is that they have seen Helena consistently be correct about some of the things, that the predictions that she gives, just people don't pay attention. And now Rhaenyra, you know, she's all fucked up in the head herself, like Heidi was saying, and that it just wasn't a good combination. But this is where she should have remembered what she was trying to do in previous seasons and try to keep it a little bit more kosher and calm than doing all this nonsense. You know, Helena is not the problem. You have a lot of problems that you're kind of projecting into how you speak with her, and that's the thing that I really don't like about it.
I agree. Tatiana, do you have something to say about that? Or you
I would say I'm also agreeing with you. Yeah, but Rhaenyra, ever since Aegon's resurgence, has gone in pure desperation because her hold on the throne was contingent on Aegon is dead, Aemon has disappeared, Daeron is a false king and also too young. I am the one prophesies, I am the one chosen by Viserys, I am the one. But all of a sudden, here comes Aegon, and also all the murders of the Gold Cloaks, people are starving, people are descending. She is not treating her dragon riders who she needs well at all, not even the ones who are faithful to by blood. She just you have nukes and you keep the people who have nukes happy in some ways, or else you get fucking off, which we will get to. Like, you have Bella, and you just think because Bella is your husband's daughter that she'll be faithful to you no matter how much you mistreat her. Ormond warned her, you bite the dog, it will bite your hand. Or you beat the dog and it will bite your hand. Like, even the enemy is warning her, bitch, you're going to get it. And it's not just from Ormond. It's like from everyone that she has mistreated or neglected, like Adam or Bella or Ulf or Hugh. That she needs to keep the nukes happy. She's not keeping the nukes happy because she's so self-obsessed in her rule, in her destiny, that she's not seeing the forest for the trees. And that's why everything's falling apart.
I think there's so much weakness for me in everything, not just Rhaenyra. I have to say, people were saying it's Alicent and Otto's fault, which I kind of agree with. But also, I think there's just a lot of weakness in the leadership, and not just Rhaenyra, but also in her council, in the people that she's surrounding herself with. There's just a lack of leadership. And then I feel like, her human resources, skill set, which is very lacking. People were saying, like, one of the things that's been kind of bothering me lately is that people are saying that to criticize Rhaenyra is anti-feminist. And I don't really agree with that, because I think, like, what's her name up in the Eyrie? I mean, she's a woman, and I think she's doing a pretty good job.
Lady Erin. She is doing an excellent job.
Yeah. So
always dripped out with the outfits, got her girlfriend right
absolutely.
there.
She got her girlfriend, she got her dogs. But I think what it is with Rhaenyra, I do agree that, let's say, imagine you had two people in the same role, one is a woman and one is a man, and would some of these characters have spoken to Rhaenyra had she been a man? That's probably true. They probably feel that maybe because she's, a sister, a mother, that a woman, that maybe they have a little bit more agency with her because of that. And again, I think it's really weird, like when you have a queen who is also your family. The whole thing is kind of bizarre, right? So but like you say, if it had been a man, I don't think people would speak to her, but I don't think necessarily that means that we can't criticize her. She is in my opinion, a poor leader. And I think I've seen since the beginning that she may not have the best, her attitude has always been kind of weird, like since she was younger, like just some of the choices she's made and the way she speaks about people just never came across as someone who is, a good leader, someone who would, let's bring everybody together. I'm trying to think, if someone was a good leader and there was no money, I do wonder if a good leader would have tried to have rallied everyone together. Okay, let's put our heads together and try to figure this out. But I think I kind of agree with Tatiana. I think she's so obsessed with like, I'm supposed to be on this throne, even though it's cut me. God has chosen me kind of thing, the gods. So anyway, that's my little rant for that.
Since we're on, what do we think about the fact that she is publicly spouting out about the prophecy specifically?
That was weird.
My mind went to, ma'am, this is a Wendy's. Like,
what?
And then she said, ain't Valyrian, I am the princess of Trauma. He's like, and I wanted someone to say, we have no idea what you're saying.
We need somebody in the audience to yell at her.
That is exactly what I said. Like you started speaking all that shit, and everybody's looking around like, wait a minute, what the fuck? What
they're asking for subtitles?
Is this? I mean, like everybody was looking at each other like, okay, just smile and clap, like when Smeagol did it at the Dragon Pit, yes, my queen. What the fuck were you expecting, Rainier?
She just wants to create a cult of personality. That I think she has become a cult leader without a cult, other than David.
Yeah. I mean, but I guess I have kind of overarching story issues with that, considering this. I mean, I don't know if I made it clear in the past. I'm being very sarcastic. I hate this prophecy, and I hate that the show, both shows have been hanging everything off this prophecy, because I think it's bullshit. But even canonically speaking, it was like a lost prophecy, and it makes sense if it was lost during the Dance of the Dragons, because presumably Aegon was never told the prophecy because he wasn't,
he wasn't Viserys'.
He was never Viserys' heir. So, and then, it would make sense if it gets lost, if, her telling Joffrey, little baby Joffrey, poor kid, who's sitting there this bitch be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first real conversation he's actually had with her. He's been asking for her since he got back. Yeah. And the only FaceTime.
And it's like, Mom, what's that weird shit on your eyes?
Yeah. Right? What are we actually doing
that TikTok meme that's has been going around. It's it's do you think your eyes are a little too smoky? And it's yeah, I'm going through a phase. I've seen multiple
that's so funny.
I've seen multiple where it's Joffrey talking, or when his mom is telling him about the prophecy. It's aren't your eyes a little too smoky?
That's so funny. Your shoe has a hole in it. It says, didn't Viserys show her the prophecy stuff in super duper privacy? Yes, that's the other thing.
Yeah.
She just basically told everybody I mean, it's carved, isn't it on a knife?
It's
on the knife.
And then
on the
you have
knife.
to put it in fire to be able to see it. It's
Yeah.
not like
one cat's ball to
Well,
rule them
and
all.
also like
Yeah.
why hasn't like now Eamon has the cat's paw dagger, like,
but he didn't know the prophecy.
why
I don't
hasn't
think.
he seen it? Like that would have totally made sense.
I don't
if
think
all of a sudden,
he's held the Valyrian dagger to the fire. You need to put it on the fire.
However, it doesn't like however that happens, like once they put it on the cat's paw dagger, it's like Chekhov's gun. It's like somebody else has to eventually see it.
Yeah.
But didn't her dad have to show her though that when he put it into the fire that you could see it?
There's so many different ways that Eamon could see it. Like, I don't know. Like, I think the prophecy is stupid because it really boils down to Rhaegar Targaryen, who is the worst person on the face of the earth.
Oh, sorry.
Wow, that says a lot. I do agree with you. I do hate the prophecy. However, I think the point of, at least what I understand from George R. Martin's point of view on prophecies, is that the prophecy itself doesn't matter. What matters is people's reaction to it. It might be absolutely bullshit because we know what happens, the dumb shittery of season 8. But Rhaenyra believes in it. But Rhaenyra believes in it so much that she's gone insane. She's gone deranged on it.
Yeah.
And I don't disagree. I just think both shows have handled it incorrectly. And or even the idea that the prophecy,
I don't think it was. I don't think they did they did the prince that was promised in. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's definitely in Game of Thrones.
Okay,
I say both shows. I think this show is handling the prophecy incorrectly. I don't know.
Yeah, because they didn't have it on the cat's paw dagger in
Game of Thrones.
I don't think. They added that. I think didn't Ryan Condal
isn't
add
it like
that?
Bran that tells them in the show?
No, it's Melisandre that tells Dany. I know that much.
Well, or
tells her
who
what?
tells John?
I don't think anyone tells John.
No, I think like Bran talks about the prince that was promised.
Does he?
Yeah,
I don't remember that. I remember that Melisandre, when she arrives at Dragonstone to Dany, she tells him about the prince that was promised prophecy, and Missandei translates for her what she's talking about the prince that was promised, or princess, because the Valyrian word is vague. So it could be either John or her.
Yeah.
But it wasn't either.
But
she said in Valyrian.
I still feel like there was something that Bran told John as well.
I don't remember that.
Because like that whole last season with Bran and the rest of the family just like was
mess.
Now,
and what about in the book? Is there anything about the prophecy in the book?
I mean, the prince that is Dany knows about the prince that was promised in the book. I'm trying to have to.
I mean, didn't she think at one point that her son with Drogo was going to be?
Dany learns about the prince that was promised in the House of the Undying.
Oh, okay. In her vision
of Rhaegar.
Yes. And that's when she sees Drogon. Or not Drogon, sorry. What's his name again? Who's her husband? Is it Drogon? Drago.
Wait, he wasn't Drago.
No, the Drago's from Rocky 4.
What's her husband's name again?
Isn't it Drogo?
Oh, Drogo.
Drogo.
Drago is from Rocky 4. Drogo is
Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa's character. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Drago. Yeah.
Yeah,
Drago would have been her son.
The dragon.
Drogo is her husband. Thank you. Thanks, Mary.
Rhaego. That was it.
Oh my gosh. Too many shows we're talking about.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Drogo was that? Yeah, Aquaman.
So I knew we were talking about her doing this big speech and everything, but do we want to talk about what happened in the Sept?
The dumbest shit that ever there was to happen. Like
the what? I'm sorry.
Times, bruh.
And
This is
Alan,
things that are notable that we have seen things happen at the Sept. A lot of folks died. This
Thank
man
you.
already told you that you were not going to be his first round draft. He cannot and will not co-sign to whatever NDA nonsense you put in front of him. That's not how that's going to work. And it's specifically because they want they want Aegon on the throne. Why? Because he's easier to handle. He does have a dragon and they hate that, but he is more Hightower than he is Targaryen.
Exactly. Because he's a Hightower, and the Hightowers are
and he's a man.
Very devout followers.
And they're in Old Town, right?
But also like
where the Maesters are from?
Like the Starry Septs in Old Town. Yeah.
The Starry Septs, okay.
But like, politically speaking, like, why didn't Rhaenyra like get a new High Septon? Like,
remove him.
Just fire him.
Yeah.
Can you fire a Septon though?
Well,
it's like the
Pope.
You
fire the High Septon.
I mean, it's better than like killing him in the middle of the set.
Yeah.
Like,
which in most cultures, and pretty much majority of cultures, spilling blood in a holy house.
Oh yeah, no, it's bad.
On hallowed ground that's frowned upon.
Yeah.
However, to place like devil's advocate on the other side, if she just let him talk all that bullshit in front of her guards, her people, and show that amount of disrespect, it's just like Robb when he had to take Lord Karstark's head. No one is gonna respect you if you let that shit slide. She had to respond, and I do also. I'll give Alan a gold star in this scene because he didn't want to do.
Oh, we can't hear you, Alicia.
Did she dip out?
Yeah. I mean, Alan didn't want to do it, and I'm not happy about the decision to make Alan.
It was a choice.
I think they're setting up division between Adam and Alan for next season.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either.
Yeah,
like
I don't like it.
Alan. Now that I've got the the Dragon Rider, Adam was. I was like, why is he kind of accusing him of like, oh, how come you want this power now all of a sudden? Like, I was like, where did that come from?
Yeah, it seemed really out of place and out of nowhere. And I don't feel that way about Alan. I don't think he's trying to rise to a certain station by letting his dad be killed or anything like that. I think he's just trying to serve the queen like his dad told him to.
Yeah.
I think this is a really good point, and I was thinking about this. Is about why didn't she just arrest him and have him put in one of the
that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, instead of killing him, like she should
no problem.
And thinking about, not that I'm an expert of everything that happened during like the Holy Roman Empire, but popes were disposed of pretty easily, whether it was like through like, I mean, that's kind of like the other, like, kings did not ultimately give a shit at the end of the day about like the Pope, even though like the Pope wields so much power. But I don't know, like, I mean, I understand what they're doing. They're making her into a tyrant, and like a tyrant's going to kill the Pope instead of arrest the Pope.
I mean, maybe wait, anyone? Going back to Alan, I understand what you're saying about him just wanting to serve Rhaenyra as his father told him to do, but then I think of his first scene in the episode where he's greeting the Valyrian men. And he says, "Oh, if we do this," and the guy says, "If we do this, our Lord might die." And he's like, "Well, he made his choice, so we're going to fight for his honor while he might die." And he's like, "Okay, and who are you to say this?" And he says, "His true living son your future Lord of the Tides. I'm like, you haven't been recognized yet.
Mhm.
Well,
Where is this
recognized. He's been recognized by Corliss.
by Corliss, but not by Rhaenyra, not by the
but
monarch. He needs to be
Corliss
legitimized by the
named him-
monarch.
Yeah,
Corliss
I
named
mean,
him
like
as heir.
that's also like a dumb thing that the show like.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
it's like,
question. Like, does he have to be legitimized to be named heir?
yeah, I mean, he can be named heir, but I don't think it's gonna go well, especially because he has to be legitimized by the monarch to be considered a true-born son. That's why, let's say, Ramsay Bolton got his managed to like get the Dreadfort and get one over his dad because he was legitimized by Joffrey, I think it was, because Roose Bolton managed to get him legitimized, and he was able to essentially inherit everything his father had gained.
But also, like, and this is like all splitting hairs, but you know, he is also acting hand of the king in Corliss's absence. So
Yes.
I think to a certain degree, like, it's not really an issue at the end of the day. Like, you know, I don't think if everything like kind of goes according to plan, like, you know.
But I don't know why like Adam would call him out on it when Adam's got like he's a dragon seed and he's riding like, you know, a dragon. And then his brother is, you know, showing a little bit of power and he's like, "Oh, like is this all kind of going to your head or something? What's happening here?"
Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
he's a knight now,
And they don't even know about Bela yet. They don't. It's not like they've even talked about Bela.
He
mentions Bela. He said that Bela's being grounded. Like
I think
he says to Alan, like, did you know
the
that
relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean the relationship stuff,
not
Heidi?
the relationship. Well, Adam knows about Alan and Bela.
But does Alan know about Adam? Like,
yeah.
But
what is there? What is there to be known about?
I don't know. I mean, I guess like the question, like when you were saying, like, are you saying because like Bela's been grounded by Rhaenyra? Like, which part?
Oh, for me, it was about like about the fact that Alan and Bela kissed. I don't think Adam knows that, right?
No, he.
Well, I mean, he's white.
It's not just the kiss.
Yeah, no, he knows something's going on.
He knows,
okay,
because Bela let it slip when she was like, "Oh, so you talked to your brother?" Like,
oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Sorry,
like,
I forgot.
like he
okay,
told
well,
you,
that,
and Alan was like, "Well, what do you mean, my brother?"
All right, so he's got a little bit of that.
Yeah,
there is a little bit of jealousy there, probably because of that. I still think it's a little bit over the top, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I think it's.
Thanks, you guys.
I think it's a little hurrying along certain plot points that we need for next season, which I hate to like, you know, just write it off. It's like, oh, it's like we're writing shit, like, but you know, I think
are we talking about the scene where
Alan,
my
like
volume
Adam
was cutting
confronts
out. What's
Alan.
the scene we're talking about?
When Adam confronts Alan.
Yeah, and Alan sort of says, "Well,
where
I'm, you know,
like,
I'm,
oh, the queen's gone down a dark path since she found out about Aegon and Sunfire, and then he accuses Alan of being like a up jump. Wait, is that the term?
Yeah,
that's the term.
Yeah, up jump. Yeah, like an up jump. Like he's like, oh, that's like really convenient for a bastard, or however he says it, where it's like, you know, I think they're causing division between the brothers to eventually break our hearts.
Which is dumb.
George really likes to do that, by the way, which is
I think that's idiotic. Like that, and that's George's, you know, status quo. There was a show called like Epic Rap Battles of History on YouTube a while back, and they made up like random historical rap battles, and they did one in this arena, and it was interesting to see with how this matches up actually with our conversation right now. So that's your homework. Go find that video and watch it.
Wait, say it again.
Was it the Game of Thrones histories?
Epic rap battles of history. Where
Epic
I
rap battle.
love that one.
George
Have
R.
Have
R.
you never
Martin.
seen it?
Yeah, it's Gurm versus Tolkien.
Tolkien.
And
Have you not
one
seen
of
it?
the
It's
lines,
amazing.
I have seen some
one
of
of the
those.
lines that they have Gurm say is, I put all these awesome characters in here, and I make everybody love them, and then I kill them.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh my god, no, he didn't." Yeah. It's if you've never seen that, if you've never heard of those two dudes, go check them out. They're hilarious, and their history lessons are sound.
Okay, so then just to finish this sort of storyline up, what did you think though about Alan being the one who just decided, like, did you think Rhaenyra should have killed the Septon, or did you think that was right that Alan did it? Or
I mean,
well,
no one
in
should
the
have
capacity that he was there, I think she gave the order and he swung.
I think it's also very interesting, like, where she was like, this is your birthright as a
Valerian.
but a Valerian.
A blood of the
it's just
blood of whole Valeria.
Yeah.
Agreed on that, Amy.
Yeah. Although,
So-
but Adam, again, like not to go too into like book spoiler territory, but Adam not being cool like with what Rhaenyra is doing will very much play into what happens with him next season. And
well, I suspect he'll learn how the encounter between Rhaenyra and Bela, how that went.
Well,
I mean,
no,
he
I mean,
already
like-
says it, that he tells Alan, dude, you're following him after what she's done to Bela. She's grounded her.
Yeah.
Like, don't you care? Especially like if you care so much about her.
But
Which again, I don't care about the triangle. I really don't. But if I'm gonna care, I'm gonna ship Adam and Bela. I'm sorry. I know Alan and Bela are endgame, but like I just don't feel it.
I mean, I think they did a really bad job making a love triangle out of all of
Oh, it was like I
Like,
do
it
not
Should
care.
not have been there.
and even like the way like in the books that Alan and Bela like actually finally get together, like it would be so much like more well earned, even though like I don't know how far the show is going to, because I guess like one thing I heard or read was like, the show's not going to go very much past Rhaenyra's demise, which and then we can
Maybe Aegon's demise. Maybe it ends after Aegon.
No, I mean
That's
that
a lot of ground.
this
to
is a
cover.
rumor that
It is.
it's really kind of. I mean, it has to like follow Aegon as well, but there's all this shit that happens after Rhaenyra, and I don't know how much we're gonna get that in 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Like that's the problem, and and I understand. I like fair. Okay, you want to get like Alan and Bela together before they actually get together in the books. Fine, whatever. But I don't know. Like, there's just something like
I really
I
don't
don't need a love triangle, guys. I don't
No,
need
the
like
love triangle.
You're giving me a love triangle like with like Rhaenyra and Daemon and
Allison.
Miss
and
Mysaria.
Allison, and then you're
Oh,
giving us
Mysaria.
like the
Yeah.
Aemon, Allison love triangle, which gross.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Like you like the show is not doing love
Hi,
triangle.
Meeks.
Hey, Meeks.
sorry.
Meeks.
Mixie.
Yeah, it's very what's the name of that vampire story. Twilight. It's very Twilight. It feels very
Mm.
YA, or I don't know.
Yeah, no, it
tropey.
feels
I
very
dislike that
YA.
comparison.
Oh, sorry.
100%, 100 points from Ravenclaw, madam. I'm gonna need you to go to the restricted section of the library and do some studies and write a 50-page essay.
No,
That's
on
a
that
fun
nonsense.
Who, me?
No.
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
Like,
Okay,
why?
I will. No, to be fair, I've never watched the movies or read the books, so.
No,
I'm just saying
it is YA, like,
but in YA,
love
it's always love
triangle,
triangles. I just watched a
like-
TV series that's a YA, and it's
Off
again there's a
campus?
love triangle.
yeah.
Sterling Point. It was very
I
good.
don't,
but
I don't know.
Oh.
Which one was it?
I mean,
Sterling
Twilight
Point.
is-
There's a love triangle.
I
Well,
will say
nah.
yeah. Team Jacob.
Team neither. Team get the fuck out. Team Alice, if anything.
Like, if we're gonna talk about werewolves, Team Aliseed.
Oh, absolutely.
Who?
Yes. Well, I guess
Wait,
that
who?
was, I don't know if that's a love
True
triangle,
Blood.
though. I don't know if that's a
Oh.
love triangle, because there's actually Bill, there's
True
Alcide,
Blood.
and there's
I still have yet
Eric.
to watch
Yeah,
the
so
full
that's
thing
actually
of
a true
Oh,
blood.
but also in the
But
book, there's
I
like
will
a
raise my
type.
glass.
Yes.
I will raise my glass though, R.I.P. Lafayette, because
Oh,
I have not
Always.
watched this show, but that clip with Lafayette dressing that motherfucker down and reading him for filth
Yeah.
in the
Same.
restaurant, that is just legendary. Like, look, bitch,
Classic.
in this establishment,
I actually have
a
to say,
cheeseburger come with lettuce and tomato and eggs,
and eggs.
and you gonna make my shit the way I fucking made it.
yeah, and also I love that
Tip your
Lafayette
waitress.
is, was only very, like, as I read the whole book series, was a minor character, and then they added him as a major character. I love that so
Yeah,
much.
no,
Yeah.
because
That,
like,
that
Yeah.
actor was
Yeah.
too damn
Oh,
strong, bro.
Sorry, guys,
Oh,
we're now
really
talking about
actor.
True Blood.
No, I mean,
oh god,
What are they talking about now?
I heard that when he went into audition, he literally just went right up to the director and grabbed his junk. It's like, yep, that's Lafayette. Cool.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
that's some
That's
Lafayette
it.
shit to do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pardon that tangent, y'all, but like,
Sure.
yeah, if y'all haven't caught the tea yet, we love
I'm
like
gonna go write
vampires
my
and fairies
essay.
and werewolf things.
my 50-page
Um,
essay for you there, AK. I'll have it on your desk by the weekend.
so do we?
Okay,
should
well,
we move
wait,
on
where
to-
were we? Because I think
was gonna
I had
say-
a comparison.
Should we move on to Tumbleton?
Well, I was going to say, I just wanted to finish up
Oh, is
with
there one
Alice
more?
and Amond, and then
Oh,
Wait,
Oh,
hold on.
and then-
Before
All
we
right,
do that,
Aaron.
kind of give a few thoughts on what Adam and Alan was going on here.
he did, yes.
First of all, what a lot of us were trying to make
True that.
clear to everyone last night is: have you seen Alan though? Like again, I am Team Valerian. And Alan's skin is deliciously smooth, dark chocolate.
is,
But have
though.
you
If
seen
AK wasn't,
Alan,
if
though?
he was not a
Yeah, have
raging
you
lesbian,
seen-
I would think she
Yeah, have you
literally
seen
had a
Big
thing
Back?
for this man.
That's what
I'll
I'm saying.
say
Like,
both.
look, the lady loving lady on the panel, bro. I'm telling you, have you looked at this motherfucker?
Well, I'll take
That's
both
no
brothers.
smoke-
I'll
that's
have
no
to tell
smoke
I don't
to
mind.
Adam.
I like
That's
Adam.
no smoke to Adam, but Alan, bruh, look, okay,
Adam's
and
cute.
again, we know the person that Bela is. While Adam does have his good qualities and he is a dragon rider, Alan is the motherfucker that had boots on the ground, always in the trenches, fighting hard. And make no mistake, both these girls, Bela and Rena, had to fight hard to keep their station. So yeah, I like that conversation, but I think that Adam was being a little too petty. I think somebody said in the chat earlier, I think it was Amy, I'm not sure, but like the conversation seemed like it was about
Home dude.
Uncle
Out of
T and all that.
control.
Again,
He's out of
again.
control.
I don't feel like I have to choose.
It's
I'll take
it's
both of them. I
control.
will Eiffel Tower.
And you
Well,
said, hey,
I think
Daddy.
Adam is cute, but I think Alan is handsome, and that's in my opinion.
Alan is very handsome, and
Yeah.
he is a big burly boots on the ground, go in swinging just like Bela is.
Yeah, and he
and
fills out his
that's what
armor.
drew
Like
them
he fills
to
that
each
little
other.
crevice. Every crevice of his armor is.
And he looked damn good in that armar.
Oh, he looks very good in
Good.
armor.
I'm
Oh
just
my
saying.
Yeah, why
God.
can't she have both? But we're trying to get away from
just
these
have
love
both.
triangles.
It's Targaryens. Have both.
Yeah, aren't
Again,
they
you
part of
solve
the aliens?
so many problems with a throuple.
They're
Here,
incestuous.
you know what?
They're not
Here's
polygamous.
Oh, that's true.
Here,
Yeah,
well,
so
okay,
not-
well, hold on. But here's the kicker on that. If you look at what Alan actually is supposed to look like, there's a reason why we've seen him bald this whole time. He shaves his head bald because he has the signature silver white locks.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to show any reach or connection to his dad at all. And I feel like that's probably going to change next season because he is fully in there. Because, you know, one of the things I love is like, bitch, what the fuck are you stopping me for? I gave you an order. And who are you? Who am I? Motherfucker, who am I? I am Lord Corliss's living oldest son and heir. So my words are his words, and if you don't get your ass in gear, we're gonna have some problems, and you don't want him as a problem.
Next season, he's gonna have some little baby dreadlocks.
Yeah,
I think we're absolutely gonna see the silver hair next season.
Yeah, the actor
If,
though,
and if it does happen, y'all remember you heard it here first.
Yeah. Well, the actor in sorry, where he plays
what? Father.
Sorry, what was that show called?
And
again?
shit, and I just found out the other day, Jane Darren, she was Mother.
Yeah, she was Mother. So what's the show called?
So different.
Is it
Raised by Wolves?
Raised by Wolves. But
Raised by Wolves, yes.
He had a short bit of hair in that, didn't he? He had a little crop of hair.
I thought he was bald.
I thought he was bald.
He might have been bald.
Wait, who's bald?
I could be misremembering that. I literally only know about this show because I watch people that recap it.
She had very short hair, like short spiky hair. That's why I didn't recognize her in this show.
She had the super crew cut.
Super crew cut, exactly. Okay, so
all right, hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
Will Fake Dawn be the shepherd? Okay, you know what? On the same length of that, I think we can move on. You before we get there though. You said you wanted to do hair haul.
Yes. Yeah. So I just okay.
So he did have hair in Raised by Wolves.
Okay, but it was short though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because him and Mother both have short hair because they're supposed to be androids. They're supposed to be like replicants or something.
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm spoiling a show, but it's several years old.
Mr. Watch it by now.
So what I was
a wild Aegon appears.
Yes.
Hold on, bruv. Why is it always dreads and why can't it be an afro? Because that's how the Valerians roll. And honestly, I don't even think it's Valerians. I think that's just a signature, like people from old Valeria. They look like the fucking elves of Mirkwood and Rivendell. That's
long hair.
They're otherworldly like that.
Or that's how the hair people decided that their hair would be.
They could. You're right. They could have. I think it made sense to have it be locks. You know, as a person that has locks, there's a lot of meaning behind that hairstyle, and I would encourage you to go look that up.
Technically, Raina has a very short afro right now.
She has to come out now. Yeah,
she has to come out now. Yeah, it was an afro when she was in that dusty cave.
Yeah,
but it was locks before that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, it was locked, even though they did a horrible job on her locks.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Hers were the worst.
Those wigs, those are tough wigs.
Oh yeah.
The lock wigs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So what I was going to say is, did we want to finish up with Alice and Aemond? Is there anything else you wanted to discuss there?
Well, I mean,
Aemond is such a baby girl. Oh my god.
Why is he always in bed? I was like, dude, why are you always sleeping? Like, is he still recovering?
Because he's high.
Yeah,
he's high.
I mean,
okay.
He's in like that. I mean, he was really badly injured. Like, you know, like they definitely punctured a kidney, and then he's in like hair and all. And Harrenhal,
he was
like,
gonna
you
go
know, it's
to
just
work.
like a drug within itself. And then his mama tried to kill him.
And Alice has
What?
been drugging him also this whole time. Like
Well,
literally, he was gonna go to work, but then he got high.
There you
He
go.
could
There
have
you go.
jumped on
then
Vagar
he
and went
got
to war,
high.
but then he got
oh, but then
high.
he got high. But I mean,
He
I
could have
don't.
went and killed his brother, and I know why.
Hey,
But he
hey.
didn't do that because he was high. Because he was high. Because he was high.
I don't even know at this point she actually has to give them any drugs. Like, I mean, I don't think she's drugging him like she was drugging Damon. I don't. Like,
Maybe she doesn't have to because he's so injured and already like man
exactly.
down.
Mhm.
And he's sipping the Kool-Aid like she's you know, she's his betrothed. Like, you know.
I mean, she's actively
No.
giving him shit to drink while he's awake. Like, here, drink this, and then in an hour, I'm gonna give you another one.
Mhm. Well, she
And
must
if
have
you
made some
remember
kind of.
from season 1, what we
She
were
must have done
saying, me and my cousins, look,
Yeah.
don't drink the opia juice, bro. Don't
Well,
do
she
that.
must have given him an antidote of some kind to counteract the poison.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah,
we were saying that maybe Allison probably fucked it up and didn't give him a correct dose, so it might have been
Well,
weak.
or it's just like, you know, he had Alice
Mhm.
Rivers there. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like if
He's
she
amazing.
He has
wasn't there, he would have
a
died.
century of medical knowledge.
I
He
mean,
has
and you know, it's
Yeah.
kind of, you know, God, Allison's so dumb.
Mhm.
Like, you know, and I
Facts.
get
But she
like,
would make a great queen on the
exactly.
Iron
Heidi,
Throne.
look, that's
But
another
it's like,
100,
you know,
100
like,
points
like
from
she
Ravenclaw.
can't
Go
even
sit
like
down.
kill
Okay,
her
I'll go.
stupid son. Like,
Okay, I'll go add that to my essay.
but, you know, like, you know, where, you know, she would have been better stabbing him in his sleep, but she couldn't do it. And then, even though
Yeah.
he told her this woman is a maester
Mhm.
or of sorts.
She's a maester of the sorts.
Yeah, but it's also like, all right, so you choose to poison him, where it's like you got a maester like right there who he's fucking and sleeping with.
Well, they say
But
poison is
also,
a woman's drug.
like
Mhm.
unless your name is the Red Viper.
Like, it honestly, like, still is the dumbest thing from this entire season. Like, what a pointless, useless action. Like,
Yeah.
like
Agreed.
I'd rather spend a little bit more time with my husband, Roddy the Ruin.
Oh,
Rowdy
my
Roddy
grandpappy, my great
As he
uncle.
shall forever be known, and y'all know me and Meeks. We will be interchanging that
That's
with
true.
Rowdy Piper because
Joffrey
Rowdy
was also Joffrey was also sleeping a
man.
lot. But that's because he kept
AK,
waiting for
I
his
wish,
mom
I
and then he'd
wish I
fall
knew
asleep.
you were doing a stream about Roddy the Ruin last night.
I love me, Roddy.
it wasn't
That's my
just
great
about
uncle.
Roddy the Ruin.
Yeah.
Is about the whole episode. But like, if you want to do a deep dive, girl, slide into the DMs.
Well, I
We can
mean,
do
like,
that.
all I really will end up talking about is like my obsession with Tommy.
Amy, she was talking
Did you see
about
me flinch?
she was talking about the
let's
whole
go.
assassination
Yeah,
attempt.
Allison at
Yeah.
Harrenhal.
Yeah.
In the last episode.
Yeah.
Pointless.
of
Like,
Daddy.
you know,
Because
Exactly.
how did that situation wrap up? Amon was still high as fuck, and he
Not
had to go
dead.
try to get extra help from her.
you know, but I mean, I guess it got her out of the castle. So
And that frees
Rhaenyra
him
can
up
like
to not
torture
give a fuck
Helena.
about anybody in the castle anymore. So that when it does come time to storm King's Landing, he's not worried about his mom. His sister's now dead. They can just go in there and just burn it all to the ground.
Yeah, the other thing is that's the other thing about Rhaenyra. She kind of forgot, I think, about Allison. Did she forget? She pull a David down.
I mean, we all,
didn't mention her
honestly,
at all
all of
this
us
episode.
forgot about Allison until
Yeah, well-
like the butterfly scene.
Yeah,
which
because it's-
actually was quite beautiful.
Yeah. Are they the poison butterflies or are they what are they?
No, I think they're just Helena's spirit finally being free.
Her spirit.
That's how
So
I
she
took
must
it.
know then that Helena's dead. Then when she sees those.
I
In
think
the
I think
behind the
she feels
episode
something.
or after the episode, they said that it just signified that something had happened, and she understands that something had happened, most likely with Helena, but not
and it was
necessarily
bad.
like that. Yeah, it was bad, but she doesn't just understand immediately that she's dead. She just knows something has happened.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mother's intuition.
I was just thinking, like, what's that island that Missandei is from, where there's the
Nah.
Nah.
butterfly?
Nah,
Yeah.
Nas, yeah. Don't they have
Nas.
Which,
poison
but,
butterflies?
but that's
The
like when they
killer
were talking about the
butterflies.
butterflies earlier this season. They were talking
Sure.
about the butterflies of Nah.
Yeah.
But
And
guess,
also, it's an old problem that will never be resolved. But I don't understand why Grey Worm wanted to go and take her back to the Butterfly Island and stay there, because, bro, you would die like the next day. But he would probably think that's okay, because then he would see himself going on with her in eternity. But it just seems a weird place to go after you done fought how many battles to get this win?
wait, but
or half a win?
Like, does every outsider die in Nah?
I think it's
Apparently.
the air toxic.
Yes.
I mean, but then again, there's a lot of colonization. I mean, there's a lot of slavery happening from people who not. That's why Miss Sunday is a slave when Danny gets her.
Yeah.
Because the people not get enslaved often.
I feel like
they do, because they don't fight back. But
Yeah.
what the other side of that is, though, once folks get there, if they stay the night, they do not leave. The butterflies get them.
I have a feeling that the Unsullied who get there are outside of, I mean, I'm not worried about Grey Worm and like the Unsullied who are like, fuck this shit, we're out and we're never fighting another war again. We're going Nah. I think the butterflies are going to be like, you're cool.
A girlless tiara. You guys want to look at this comment? I don't think she had a plan. I think they just kind of went through the door and then got locked in, didn't they?
Oh, you're talking about?
I mean,
her and Helena
they were trying to mimic the whole like blood and cheese thing.
That and Rhaenyra sneaking in and out through Maegor's tunnels.
But because after blood and cheese, I think a lot of the tunnel or a lot of the
they were sealed up,
got sealed, and they also like had no idea about like they didn't have a map that could lead them out properly.
Yeah, Black Alley got one line this week. So Brian's saying he doesn't understand why people are giving a hard time about why she didn't get more characterization. She got given a line.
I don't even think
week.
they ever said
line.
They never even said who she was or what she was
her
called.
name, right?
Those of us who know have to tell other people like who she is.
Yeah.
At no, you're absolutely right. At no point did they ever say this is Black Alley Blackwood.
Yeah, there was actually there was two scenes where they were trying to escape. There was a scene where they dressed up as the servants, and then they get caught. And then there's this, then they try to escape. I think through the town or the and then there's a second scene where they try to go through the tunnel.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
They're not dressed up as the servants in the second
two
time.
Escape scenes.
Yes.
And, like 2 tunnel escapes, and then. But when Rhaenyra,
there was one regular escape and then one tunnel escape.
Yeah,
one
the regular escape is they're dressed up like the servants
as servants.
Yes, as servants.
And then they got caught, and then
but the maid was helping. She paid the maid her pendant.
When Rhaenyra took over King's Landing, they try to escape with like the crowd.
That was the first attempt.
That's like a third. Yeah, that's
the
third
one.
Right. Well, that was the first one.
Yeah,
that was the first.
Yeah.
But then there's the one where they dressed up like the maids, paid the maid.
That was second, and
the third was in the tunnel. Like they just get the cats trying to get in there.
Yeah.
Okay. They suck at escaping.
They're the worst.
They're
Yeah.
the worst. Okay, so before this gets on too long, I just want to wrap up the storyline with
Hey,
Aemond
Corey.
and Aegon. Aegon showing up on Sunfire. And
Why did he show up at Harrenhal? Because that's the last known location of Aemon?
But how did he know
Yes.
yeah, we're wondering. And also Sunfire
Yeah.
flies. We didn't even think Sunfire could fly.
Well,
Sunfire
I'm
could
supposed
fly.
to be able
What?
to.
Yeah, weren't there reports of supposedly Vhagar landing around Harrenhal? Or it could have just been Black Alice sending out a random beacon.
Mm.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What I did appreciate is that Sunfire is flying, but he's very janky about it. Like his landing was very just
Yeah.
like all over the place, and he looks like he's not flying well. He probably only has like one real functional wing and like a half baby wing. If it's anything in the books, he's not supposed to be flying at all. So the fact that he is flying and he was on the verge of death just a couple episodes ago leads me to believe he's barely making it.
Honestly, for a second, I thought it was Sheep Stealer.
Yeah.
My baby heard Sheep Stealer for a second, but then I saw it and I was like, oh wait, that's Sunfire.
Hey, Mirka says, I thought Sunfire crawled on the roof and fell through. Aww. Anyway, so what you guys all...
when we saw... Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, AK. What do you think of this scene?
I'm sorry, right? Repeat the scene.
The scene is that Aegon arrives on Sunfire, and he has that whole moment with Aemond.
I thought, for a moment, I thought it was Vhagar, but then it landed. I was like, no, Vhagar would not be able to fit in that room. And then lo and behold, it's Smeagol sliding down the wing, and Aemond immediately drops to his knees. And I feel like in that moment, he really just didn't know what he was seeing, if it was real or not. And then, Smeagol walked up and smacked them right in the face. And that's basically where it was like, okay, yep, it's real.
Yep,
okay.
this is real.
I understand.
I'm alive.
All right, I'm alive. The funniest, one of the funniest damn lines in the whole thing. Like that smack
so good.
in
That's like
Aemon, in Aemon's inner thoughts, he was right back there being the kid that was laughed at for the pink dread. That's what that slap said to me. Because Smeagol is still looking over here like, you little bitch-made bastard motherfucker. Then I tell you to remember what the hell your place was. Why do you think you could actually be here? And I'm not going to try to do something to you. Did you forget?
It gave me more when Aegon discovered Aemon at the brothel scene. That's what it gave me.
Yeah.
I thought
And
it was
then-
actually Aemon. I felt like he was, well, I think he's been going, like they keep using Harrenhal like kind of like therapy or something, where it's like a retreat where you go and you sort of face your demons. But I did feel that he did feel genuine remorse for what he had done, which is a real flip in his character.
Yeah, he's been having nightmares about it and dreaming about it, and it's weighing on him heavily what he did. And then to see that Aegon is still actually alive, he drops to his knees because he's like, oh, first of all, like she said, he's not sure if this is real. And the second of all, when he gets slapped, he's like, oh, it is real. And I'm so sorry. Like, please forgive me. Because he does not feel proud about what he did at all. Not in the least. He's ashamed.
So how did you feel about Aegon saying that they have to go find Vhagar and then retake King's Landing?
How are
we
they
don't know
gonna
where
find
Vhagar is.
Yeah, how do you find a missing dragon? You chase down his
army.
Yeah, but then
Dragon-
and then to
like
finish
dragon
that off, Alice kind of comes in like, hey, wait a minute. This isn't the plan I had.
She comes in one
She's
second
like,
with a
"Oh,
little
God,
knife,
first
and
your
then that knife
mother-"
disappears.
I keep
With
having
a
visitors. that
knife.
have-
You
No.
can't bring a knife to a dragon fight.
So why do we
like
think
Crocodile Dundee.
do we think like Vagar is reacting? Ooh, do we think Vagar is reacting to Harrenhal like dragons react to going north of the wall? Like,
Here's
do you
the
think
thing,
that
though.
Vagar?
But he did take him
dragon
there.
equally drugged? Like, if the human is drugged, is the dragon drugged as well? If they have like a connection, psychic connection.
I guess there's one thing.
Does that mean that Silverwing is also drunk?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that they're doing quite the same job in the show. Like, because we very rarely see Cyrax when like Rhaenyra's having like a meltdown. You know what I mean?
We don't see Cyrax at all because he's
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
Dragon Pit.
Heidi. I think we lost Heidi.
What?
Bye, Heidi.
Bye, Heidi.
It was good. That's a great picture of you.
You fell into the Harrenhal void. All right.
Are you gonna emerge with blonde hair?
You're having
The
very
hair
weird dreams about
She's
With-
gonna
with random
emerge
blonde hair.
as 11
Ha!
and be able to do all of the telekinesis.
Bex, you were saying that how the dragons wouldn't, the certain dragon wouldn't go north of the wall because of the magic at the wall.
Yeah, like
and so maybe that could be the same thing going on in Harrenhal. But the only thing is that Vagar did take him there.
Yeah.
So she did go.
But I
to
guess it's just like
Harrenhal.
kind of like a question. It's like why
Maybe she just couldn't stick around. She was like,
Yeah.
it's just too much here.
Yeah.
Like I just can't.
Yeah.
So I was thinking it.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm very curious to know what the actual situation of
over
that
it
is.
in the chat, I don't have control. Like, didn't Vagar leave to protect Aemon? Like, yeah, maybe, but it also like,
Yeah, see, what are the signs of that we've seen though? That's why I question that.
Yeah, we've never.
We don't
seen
know
that.
why she left.
Yeah,
and that's a lot of thinking on a dragon's part to like, oh, I'm gonna leave to protect him. I'm not sure the dragons are so intellectual that they will consider these types of circumstances. I thought normally they would stay to protect
Drogon burned the symbolism, so I guess dragons are smarter than we think.
I mean, like, but if Aemon was like mentally like, get out of here, Harry and the Hendersons, like, get out of here to protect it, like
Harry and the Hendersons is
Yeah.
great. Don't
Get
make me
outta
watch that
here.
scene. It was so sad.
we don't want you anymore.
Get out of here.
But yeah, like it's just like a big. Oh, you're right. Over it.
What?
Yeah, Alice did say something like. You're absolutely right. Alice did actually say something like it was smart of your dragon
She
to
did.
leave. But
Say that.
I mean, but she also said like I don't know anything about dragons.
She also said that too.
Yeah. Like they're still like, like
She
like-
bonded
but-
with Dreamfire, so she knows about dragons. She's just not one to ride her dragon to war.
No, we're talking about
We're
Alice.
talking about Alice.
Oh, Alice. Okay, I'm sorry.
Alice,
I
yeah,
thought,
yeah.
thought you were talking. Thought you were talking.
Although,
about Helena.
like
My bad.
that would have been like, although like rip Helena, like yeah, where's Vagar? Where is Vagar?
That I've been trying to figure it out.
Where's Vagar? Where's Vagar?
That is
Where's Vagar?
the ad campaign for House of the
Where's the
Dragon
Vagar be?
season 4, like the months before, like where is
When-
Vagar?
Where Vagar come back when Aemon is ready? When
Well,
he's like, okay, I want my dragon now. I'm ready to fly out.
Yeah.
Will Vagar pick up on that and just return?
something's
Maybe.
gonna happen.
Something. That'll be interesting.
But I also understand they want to take Vagar off the board because Vagar has been built up to be like the ultimate atomic bomb.
She was Visenia's dragon.
I mean, She's the oldest dragon. She's the biggest dragon.
Yeah.
She's the most experienced in battle.
Yeah, like, you know, like
She's a weapon.
you can
for
never
sure.
take her one-on-one. You have to
Yeah.
have
And
At
her
least-
OG or her OG rider was, well, Visenya.
yeah. But
Mhm.
and then Lena, I'm sure there was a writer between Visenya and Lena, but no, I can understand they wanted to take Vagar off the board. But also, like, there's a little bit like we're wasting a lot of time this season. There's just like if we want to get all of the stuff we want to out of the books, like Tumbleton should have happened like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to
You're right.
at least last week. I thought it was going to be at least like episode 7.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still a lot.
I mean,
to
there's episodes that, I mean, the battle did feel more episode 9 than episode 10.
Well,
thing.
but we're stuck at
Yeah, I know.
8
Yeah, I know.
episodes, so and I do completely give them a lot of leeway that, you know, HBO fucked them with like
Yeah.
the 8. Hi.
Welcome back.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, we can't hear you.
It took
I
you a
will
bit.
not
It took
explain
you a
why
bit.
that is funny. If you
Wait.
know, you know.
It took you a
We
while.
can't hear you, Akanese Valerian.
What?
That's what her name says.
Heidi has like your
Oh,
She
yeah.
has your she has your
Name
name and title.
Yeah. And I think she's also frozen again.
Are you frozen again? Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Boo.
Damn.
I don't like it. Look,
Boo,
I will always forever
no.
blame this on Miss Minutes from the Loki series.
Fair
Miss
enough.
Minutes is always up to no. Oh, there's two
Oh,
of
there
her
she
now.
is.
Hey,
And there
there's
it is.
twins! The same thing happened to me.
You're still muted, Heidi.
There you
We don't hear
She
you.
knows. She'll be right
go.
back.
Okay. Yeah, that thing. Okay, I think she's
We're
fixing it.
reading lips now.
Well, should we move on to Tumbleton?
Yes, let's.
we
But
shall.
Yeah,
I think we
can
have
work
to.
with Tumbleton. Indeed.
Yeah, I think we need to go by sections because there's. We need to go by
Bex, go ahead,
sections
give
because
your
a lot
first
happened.
thoughts, and then we'll go over to Tati and follow the circle
yeah.
from there. Go ahead, Bex.
I mean, kind of. Did we did we touch on like? I mean, I guess where do we start? Like,
Where do we start?
with Tumbleton,
Start at the
because, like,
very beginning.
I can't.
It's a
like,
very good place to start.
But
I mean,
I'm trying to
Were they
remember. Like,
plotting outside the gates with
Oh,
Damon
well,
and
no.
Oscar and Black Alley and Roddy?
but
And they're planning their attack, and he's like, I'm gonna go burn the battlements. And then the boy runs up and he's like, yo, they've got kids.
no,
Like-
no. Like that. We have to start with Ulf. Because Ulf, like, it's like Ulf is in
that's the
a
jump off.
tavern, or he's in a kitchen, and he's getting drunk. And God, what was he saying?
He's talking so
that Damon is no match for Lord of the White.
He called her his
Go.
uncle, her lover, her husband.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
The
Yeah.
Queen of Bastards.
Yeah. No, he was. That's kind of where it started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just
I'll
like,
give you
you know, kind of like the general like unease, but like, you know, but at that point, obviously, like that Tully Riverland's northern army is
Gate.
knocking on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
But
so he's in there talking trash and getting wasted, and says he puts on his little helmet, which I think is really cool. I like his helmet a lot with the
I
white,
do like his
the
helmet.
white.
Like,
I like the
plume.
the white tail.
I was
his
like,
fit
oh shit,
is
when did he get
good.
that? I was like, I don't remember him having that little
Yeah.
situation before. It looks pretty cool, but
Yeah, because that was him trying to be more
Awesome.
Targaryen.
Trying to be
oh,
cool.
the white. But then he gets wasted and goes missing for like half of the episode.
Half the battle.
Which kind of like there's a little bit like, you know, like there was such a good portion of the battle where like they're searching for Ulf the White, and it's like, I mean, like I get it, but it's also like it's kind of annoying, like, you know, so much of this battle like hinged on this one piece of shit.
That was his key. What did he call him? His new piece. What did he
His
call him?
Piece on the
PP.
board. His
His
piece
new
on the
on the
his
board.
new
board.
piece on the board.
His
He
piece on the
ignored the
board.
It's
whole
like,
battle and was running through the town looking for Ulf. While the soldiers are attacking, the kid runs up. He's like, "Sir, the battle has begun." He's like, "Find Ulf the White."
Yeah,
Like,
no
we gotta
shit.
find
We're
Ulf the White.
it's like this really cements how dumb Ormond really is, and how so up his own ass. Pun. He actually is. You got it. You got it.
Nah.
We see what you did there. We see that. We see you.
Like,
Oh my goodness.
but Ormond, honestly, I enjoyed him this season because he was like he was a breath of fresh air in that everyone was so dour and stoic and sad, and he's just here just living his high life. Like, oh my god, girl.
such a delicious villain.
Oh yes.
I mean, bro, like we're at
appreciate
war,
him as a
man.
villain. He was
But-
a great villain.
Like,
That's
I mean,
basically
he's
it.
like, I'm glad he's dead, but he's also gonna be so missed. Like,
Yeah, no, he was fun to watch.
I love when he
like
busted
the
in on
character, like,
Ulf in the
no,
privy, and he was like, "Mm,
oh yeah.
sniff,
Oh,
sniff,
Oh,
sniff."
and his like
sniff.
ultimate downfall was that like he puked because like blood flew into his face.
And he
And
couldn't
he's like,
handle it.
"Ah!" It's always got into his mouth. He's like,
He was
"Ah!"
like, "Ah!" Then he got
And-
caught
and-
walking by the north.
And also, yeah, this is a proper fucking the north.
That
Right.
was
a little
legendary.
now
Your
I
mind
need to
to make you
examine like
stab someone
armor
in the
where it's
asshole.
like, I mean, so even if Silverwing hadn't have come, and let's even like ignore the fact that there's no way that Ulf could have like deciphered like, oh, there's, you know,
No.
Ormond for like such a great height, but it's like that, you know, obviously is like a weak point in like armor, because he was gonna die from those wounds regardless of dragon fire.
Yeah, no, he stabbed him basically all the way up to the gut, through the booty.
Yeah,
Wait,
like
is
through
Oh,
the
God.
anus into like, you know, his colon and all that stuff. But
But
oh
it
my
looks
god,
like they can see things from up on high on these dragons. Like even episodes ago, when they were looking for Corlys and Adam was riding Sea Smoke looking for Corlys, like it's like they can see down there. I don't know how. I'm like, how are you up on this dragon, but you can see bodies down in the wash? In the
I like to
ocean, in
think
the
like
sand.
That's
my head canon
why I
is that the connection between dragon and rider kind of gives them like a viewpoint of the dragon site.
yes.
Kind of like Aragon.
It must
There.
be something like that because he saw Ormond because he said "fuck you too"
yeah,
and burned his ass
agreed.
on
I
purpose,
mean, this
intentionally.
it's hey, they're riding a dragon.
Why not?
Yeah.
Hmm.
At some point, like, you know, suspension of disbelief. But I I mean, I actually like. I'm not a big battle scene, but you know, I thought it was a fun battle scene.
What? Why am I so close? Wait, what? Okay,
Fun
sorry.
battle scene. Look, you know, one person that would disagree with you on that is Daemon Targaryen, because as good of a fighter he was, you know, Lord Roxton was taking his ass to task.
So here's
my man barely survived Roxton. If it wasn't for
barely
Silver
he only survived because he remembered the tuck drop and roll technique. That's the only reason he made it out of that.
But also you have to like kind of consider like, oh, I mean, he's still like a dragon. Like he's still a target, like, you know, and like even though like it was by chance, but you know, the dragon saved a dragon. I don't know. But also like in the books, like this man is like in his 50s. Like you know, Daemon Targaryen's old. And also he wasn't there at Tumbleton 1, so
yeah, but Roxton was handing him his ass.
Yeah.
And I was watching it and I was like, who is this guy again? Like, who is this Roxton fellow?
Oh yeah, again, like a character that they
and he's got a Valyrian steel sword. I was like,
yeah,
this is
and
crazy.
we wouldn't have known that unless other than like watching the fucking behind the scenes.
Exactly. They don't tell you these
that
things.
Is infuriating.
There's so much they don't tell us that they expect us to either 1, know, or 2, we're going to research, or 3, we're going to hear about it online or something that's going to give us some information. They don't provide background on a lot of stuff. A lot of these side characters like Black Alley and like Roxton.
Yeah. And they like I understand Rhaenyra and Allison and like all those fuckers are, you know, the main characters, but also like they're not doing any good job, like, you know, giving us like any viewpoint outside of a viewpoint from a fucking Targaryen. You know, like we only see, you know, like the Tully and Northern Army. We only see them really when, you know, Daemon is involved. Like we never get like a campfire scene of those three, like who could have been so effing iconic, like Oscar Tully, Black Alley Blackwood, and fucking Roddy the Ruin. Like just like they could have had like one amazing like campfire scene where they talk about like why they're there. I don't know. Like,
yeah, that would have been awesome.
I could just see them just singing campfire songs. Just
we already got the song.
But that was with the whole army. I mean, like just them shooting the shit, singing campfire songs.
No, and exactly like shooting the shit, but also like, you know, even though like we know what the Winter Wolves are, but just, you know,
something similar. Remember that scene when they were rejoicing after one of the first battles, the Winter Wolves, and
where
they were singing,
and
like rejoicing. That was really cool, like a cool little camp moment before.
Yeah, but even like if there was like yay, but like even
I was just about to text you,
like with like I mean like
this man here.
Are you still?
What? Are you talking, Heidi?
Can we still?
Heidi, unplug your mic and plug it back in.
Girl.
When in doubt.
When in doubt, turn it off and turn it back on.
Yeah.
Technology does not want us to be great.
I want to know about Allie Blackwood.
Yeah. Like, why
and
are
even,
you the only chick that came down there with the Winter Wolves? And you're
And-
not even like
She's not even
a
old.
person that's in the girl. Like, what prompted you to do
Yes,
this?
she's a
Whose
youngster.
bastard are you exactly?
Well, she's not a bastard.
Is a Blackwood a bastard name?
No.
No, it's a house name.
Oh wait, no,
like,
it's a
that's
Blackwood and the
They have
Bracken.
their own
Black
house.
Alley Blackwood.
Yeah, right.
Blood Raven. Blood Raven is a Blackwood.
No,
but
Blood
they
Raven
do
is
have
Brendan
their own
Rivers.
house there.
No, AK. Blood Raven is Brendan Rivers.
It is Rivers. You're right.
Yeah. No.
It is Rivers.
Blackwood is from Blackwood versus
His
versus
mama
the
was a
Bracken.
Blackwood, though. Ain't that it? His mom was a Blackwood?
Yeah, no. Blood
Yeah.
Raven's mom was a Blackwood, but because he was a bastard, he got Rivers.
Yeah, he couldn't take.
Yeah, and he was never legitimized. Like, he was one of Aegon the Unworthies.
Well,
guys.
technically, he was
wait.
legitimized.
He was, though.
God, what's the Bracken bastard?
Bitter Steel.
Thank you.
Yeah. They all of them were
I mean,
He also was a Rivers.
legitimized by their daddy.
Yeah,
he was. Yeah, upon his
bastard,
upon
right?
his death, he legitimized all his bastards. That's why there was
Yeah,
such a fight.
They still carried their bastard surnames. God, I hate
Blackfire.
saying that. But Black Alley, like, yeah, like, I mean, we already got like a little bit of Oscar, but like, I wanted to hear like, even if it was like one scene from Roddy, like explaining, like, you know, it like winter
How he
is
got there.
coming, and like, you know, we're I mean, he says he has like pithy lines, but I wanted something. But it's also because
he's basically the info commercial that says, you know, hey, I am Roddy, the Ruin. You're probably wondering how I got here. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. You know, shout out to Roddy Piper. Absolutely.
Roddy Piper, the Junkyard Dog.
Oh no.
Jake
And
the
look,
Snake.
the interwebs do not want Heidi to be great tonight. I don't like that.
No.
Yeah, Jake the Snake. Yo, what was my boy's name? Junkyard
Dog
or something like that. Yeah, dude that would come out with like the 2x4
Hacksaw Dugan.
wood black. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, bro.
Yeah,
that was the dude, man.
And he like carried those like 4x4s.
But anyway, but yeah, back on
Oh,
topic.
all right. Away from wrestling
for this last scene. Yeah, basically it's Orman, you know, thinking he's about to have his ace in the hole come out, and everybody, all the guards look over like, Oath is like not over there. Like, I know you said he was supposed to be over there, but he's not. And like, we can't make him move or make him like be found miraculously. Like, they're just not there. And I found it funny because when they did finally find him, where was he? Sitting in the privy,
shitter,
knocked out, passed out, drunk, dick out,
with his pants down, dick out,
and Orman goes in, and this is a weakness that Allison did let us
able to wipe his ass.
Right, and as soon as that door opened, Orman hit the hood. And that right there is when I knew, yes, what I've been saying all season is gonna come true. It is gonna be our boy Roddy Piper, the Ruin, coming through to take this motherfucker out. Because what happened after they ended up kicking Ulf's ass, and Ulf on the bullshit, you know, he every hit or dressing down or talking to that Ulf has gotten to since before that first one with Jace, all the way up to now, do please remember and be clear that he deserved all of that.
So, you know, it's very interesting because I know we kind of touched on it last week when we were talking about Ulf, but you all told. There is definitely online, there's a little bit like when people are like, you're disparaging Ulf compared to like the Targaryens, where it's like you're rooting for a billionaire over like a working class person, but it's also like Ulf is like the ultimate like idiot MAGA voter.
He don't know how to get out of his own way. He is very skilled on voting against his own best interest.
And also, and like he fucking sucks. Ulf sucks. Like in a way, like you want Ulf to, like, you know, like he seems like a pretty like jolly, fun guy, but he also like he sucks.
He's the sad clown. He's the sad clown. He uses comedy to hide his suffering. Not excusing him. He was a gigantic dumbass.
But was he actually suffering?
Exactly. He wasn't. Look at how he was the first time we saw him to how he ended up here in this bullshit speech talking about, you know, the queen don't even be doing this and that for me. She said she was going to do some things, but that didn't happen. And what is he wearing in that scene? Some drippy ass motherfucking smoke all over his skin. He never was dressed so impeccably before he got that jacket. Right. And if he would have kept at least a semblance of decorum that Hugh and Adam had, I think things would have been in a bit more favorable position for him than they are right now.
He never learned. He was never taught. Like Adam and Hugh are working men. They are like a level up. They're still peasants, but they're like a level up from Ulf. Ulf is like bottom of the barrel. Like the barrel is here. Here's the bottom. Below that is Ulf. He was never taught. He was.
And like also like he's just a raging fucking alcoholic. And like like you know, disparage against people who are struggling with addiction, but it's like, you know, he never rose up to what he would like, you know, the position that he
could
like
have
walked into, you know, and like whether he earned it or deserved it, like, but you know, nothing about that made him decide to be better. Now, also at the same time, like, you know, it's just another thing. It's like everybody here sucks, and like it's a little disappointing. Like his our small folk figures that we're, you know, attached to in this story are still so tied in with the rule, like the ruler. And like, and how like the rulers manipulate them. I don't know. But I know you need to go, but can we have to talk about.
Oh yeah. Well, no, we absolutely have to talk about like all of the Tumbleton shenanigans.
I will.
Well, hold on.
Oh.
I will ask that actually we wrap up King's Landing with Helena and where she is. And then finish with that. And I do not appreciate. No worries, Sphinx. We will absolutely still be here when you come back. I definitely don't appreciate the way Rhaenyra was going about these situations with my baby cousin. Okay, because Rhaenyra literally had every opportunity to speak to this girl like that's your little sister. And I feel like what I would really like Rhaenyra to have tapped into is those lessons that Aunt Tanisi was trying to give her when she was that young, randomly cocky kid, you know, cupbearer for Viserys, and she was able to be in the room and listen to all the things and whatnot. Why did you not put that here? And again, this also does go with my frustration. Because she's looking at Helena like she's supposed to be just like the end all be all. What do you know about this? How can you tell me this is blah 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 ABC happening? Where's Aemon? Where is Vagar? None of that are things that are specific skill sets for her. Like if she was Jean Grey or 11, then maybe she could have gave you that information. But that's just not how y'all Targ dreamers work in this planet of Planet Toast, is what we say about the continent of Westeros. That's just not how it works. And she did not take her time to properly assess those things, and I really didn't like that.
I will say one thing. I think Helena, I mean, obviously, like when you looked at the tapestry, Helena actually knew more and saw more than she would ever tell Rhaenyra. But because she was fucking prisoner, like,
right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, but Rhaenyra had the opportunity to pull her over to her side, but because and again, I will also agree with everything that everyone in the chat has been saying. Whenever we bring up Helena, this falls back on Alicent, because Alicent was the issue, the keeper, the block that really kept Rhaenyra from looking at Helena in any other way but a prisoner, which is very sad for Helena. But also, Helena saw it coming, just like she's seen a lot of major things coming in. I know a lot of folks, especially like in our discussion last night, a lot of folks were trying to say that Helena has like the mindset and brain of like a 9 or 10-year-old or whatnot, and she doesn't really know what's going on. And y'all are wrong. I will double down and say that again here. Y'all are wrong. No, she knows exactly what has been going down around her. She in when we saw the last great feast with Viserys before he keeled over and went into like full Crypt Keeper mode, she saw the shit coming right there. You saw the toast that she made. He mostly leaves you alone when he's drunk. Basically those are the times that Aegon would like not be so ridiculous of a rapist with her. And no, so I think she knows exactly what's happening. She knows, and she has tried to tell people many times. They just don't listen because they discredit her. One, because she's a woman and no one ever really pays attention to the queens in this series, and also because she's kind of weird. And for us, I can say that's our brand of weird. We would love that, but they don't know how to process that. And that's the fucked up shit about it.
I mean, she's obviously like neurodivergent, and
indeed,
and you could be the smartest person in the world, but like neurodivergency, like
it's a bitch.
Like one of the things, like you don't necessarily know how to communicate, like, and it's a spectrum, and every neurodivergency is like very different, but like when it's like communicating with like normies is hard, and she's being a dreamer. I'm sure every dreamer in Targaryen history has been a weirdo. Like, look at the dreamer. Oh God, who's Abe's oldest brother in A Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
The who?
Who's oldest?
Darren.
Yeah,
Darren the drunk.
And he's a dreamer, and he has to like be a fucking alcoholic to like deal with it. And I'm sure like if he was sober, he probably would have been like fucking awkward as fuck. And it's not to say like, well, whatever, but yeah, no. Just saying, like, like the comments were not right about Helena. Oh, poor Helena.
She deserves so much better. She deserves so much better.
Do you guys think it made sense for her to commit suicide right now? Like, what was her motivating factor to want to die?
Well,
I mean, there's several. I think
while pregnant and while having also a living child.
I think it's because. Yeah, no, go ahead.
Oh, I just like a living child that she probably hasn't been able to see for like months at this point, or weeks. but we haven't seen her with her child at all. So, like,
and
just
also
disarms.
I think I mean, she is in despair. She's not eating. I mean, she's not eating and she's pregnant. So that tells you her state of mind right there. And she's also from what the last week's dreams tell us. She in her mind, the only freedom she can get is through death. That's why you see the pale mare. That's why you see the winter is coming, the sunny heavenly light with that she has with her children. Like she has no way out. Rhaenyra is never going to let her out, especially now that and Mysaria warned her. Rhaenyra is never going to let you out. You and your child are a hostage, especially now that Aegon's back.
I think Mysaria triggered her. More than a warning, more so of yeah. If she was already feeling down and out,
that was the extreme catalyst. And I feel like I think it was Meeks that pointed it out last night. But like when we saw her on Dreamfire, and also I'm very upset that we did not see like the full on grandeur that is Dreamfire, because she looked fucking fantastic being on that, down to her drip that she was wearing, and then to Dreamfire looking like the awesomest dragon since ever with her riding. And she saw that, but if she got on that dragon and she did go to war and follow a faction of her family, a lot of people would die. And she weighed that against, if I just took myself out the game, kind of like I don't know if y'all ever saw Looper with Jason Gordon. Is Jason Gordon-Levitt and
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Bruce Willis. If you look at that, you could kind of apply that here. She weighed what she saw could happen if she did actually get on her dragon. But if she took herself out the game, then it would save like the maximum amount of people of her. And she wouldn't have to sacrifice any innocent lives. And we all, I think we all could agree that she also is an innocent life, but she is being like literally the epitome of the good queen, Allison.
Isn't her unborn baby innocent life too?
It is, but that is one innocent life against thousands. And I'm not saying it's an easy choice. It is absolutely a hard choice. What she was working with, and that's what we have to take into consideration.
She probably also could like understand, like, and especially because in her dreams, like, that baby was a son, like, that baby was never gonna live past like that much, like past birth.
Depended on who won during the war.
Yeah.
But for how, and we can't really comment on what is going to happen because they've changed so many things and there are ripple effects for that. I think it's going to end up being, where it was that I think Maelor in the books, it's going to end up being Joffrey in that position now.
Aww.
But
I think Joffrey. No. I think Joffrey is going to die.
Have his book ending.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have. I think he's going to have the same fate that he has in the books.
Yeah, it's for one thing. It's far more dramatic.
Highly possible. That's right. Yeah, there is that dragon scene at King's Landing that is due to come. Up. You're right. I forgot about that. You're right.
Yeah. Because, I mean, there was also like, I feel like they threw in her pregnancy a little bit to appease, like, the crowd who was like,
garner sympathy.
Gurm is pissed off that you did this, and they're like, all right, fine, we're gonna do it, but it's like, again, it's not gonna matter. Like, there's so many things you could have done. I mean, not that it was bad. I don't mind the fact like that. I don't know. Like I'm still upset about some of the changes for change's sake that the show has done.
Naturally.
But
It'll never be
Agreed.
as good as the book.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
although
Well,
but crazy, like they're taking 4 seasons to cover 200 pages. And they have to invent a lot of stuff. I want to give them leeway for that, but
Yeah, I mean, we kind of have to because we don't know exactly where it's going to end up. But where we, I think, should end up with this is Tumbleton. And
yes. Can we talk about Gwen for a second? Can we talk about Gwen because
are we on a Tati G Wayne
yeah.
right now? Okay, let's
No.
go front and center.
No, it's
Front
like
and center, madam.
I love me my Gwen. He's my boo. He's my boo thing. What was he expecting to happen with the Corliss and Damon? Or was he just so desperate that to save Darren from the axe that he just went with this gamble? Because it's like, girl, I love that you love your nephew so much that you're trying to protect him and save him from a horrible fate. But what were you expecting to happen? Do you not know Daemon Targaryen? He's pretty much he's pretty notorious for not giving mercy.
So I think because Gwen and Darren have been for however many episodes, like we're with a madman who is basically like opening us up to our death. Like they're and they have no idea about Ulf. They're certainly not putting their dragon on the board because like their dragon would never be able to like fight against any of the Team Black dragons. But I think it's a desperation, like not only save Darren, but like the whole fucking Hightower army. Because like they're have believed for episodes at this point that like Ormond is crazy and they're just like leading them to their death.
I mean, yeah, fair.
Yeah. Like I don't even think he necessarily thought it would work, but also like
he had to try something.
Because even like when he was down there, like he's like, let's this, and then Corliss is like, yeah, peace, but let's do it like this. And like Wayne's like, what the fuck? That's not what I said. But Corliss is like, fuck off.
It's like, dude, do you want to live? Then let me cook.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Which didn't matter, but
Yeah, because like Damon is as lost in the sauce as Rhaenyra is.
Emma Darcy. What Smix is saying in the chat. Yeah, Emma Darcy is fantastic.
Yeah, no, Damon will never, like treaty with a Hightower. Never.
No.
Never.
Yeah. He'll go to Iron Bank before that shit.
He'll die before he does that shit.
I
think so. I don't know.
I just wanted Darren and Gwen to just fly off onto Serion and like fuck all y'all. I'm worried about the whole town.
Serion would not be able to hold both of them.
I was just about to say, can Serion even hold 2 riders?
But Serion's like bigger than a horse.
He is bigger.
I think he could.
And a horse could.
I mean, yeah, but he's also been.
But a horse
but she's also been trapped in confined spaces for who knows how long.
Oh,
but she is still bigger than a horse.
Little baby. They just wanted a rubber snout.
I mean, I'm not against it. I'm just saying what other people might look at and be against it.
He must have taken off onto Sarion because he's nowhere around when everybody's waking up after the dragon attack.
I was so sad. I can't be. The plan was exasperated and it was a Hail Mary, but I can't stay mad at Gwen. He's my buddy. He's my gay buddy.
The only gripe I have with G Wayne is when it came to going to talk to Uncle C, Lord Corliss, he was like this easy way. He had some random words, and then he was like, "Okay, hardware it is." And I was looking for like the next time we see Uncle C to be particularly bang the fuck up. And yeah, none of that happened.
He already lost a finger.
How did he lose a finger?
Oh,
Ormond cut off his finger and sent it to Alan.
That's why his hand's bandaged up.
That's why he's bandaged.
You missed the finger, AK?
Did you forget? I did.
That was last week.
No, was it last week or was it last week? I think it was
he sent the finger to Alan.
Or like they were having
they delivered it to Alan. Yeah, when they were eating at the table having dinner. And then Corliss was like, "If I may go back to my cell," and he got up to walk away.
After Ormond,
that big fucking night.
Actually, come back here, and chopped off his finger and sent it to Alan with the Valerian ring on it.
Wow!
So you know it was Corliss.
Yeah.
That's why his hand was wrapped up.
His hands bandaged up, and
Eamon even said he was like, Gwen said, "I give you back your hand." He was like, "Well, 3 fingers,
a finger.
4 fingers of it."
Petty is as petty does.
But another fun like internet thing, like with not Ormond, but Freddie Fox, the other high
Gwen.
All right,
G Wayne.
G Wayne. A lot of like name a more iconic duo, a twink and a redhead, and it was either like Gwen and Allison or Gwen and Darren.
Is it just specifically to this universe, this iteration of Westeros?
No, well that's like a weird like internet
thing
song. Like name a more iconic duo, a twink and a redhead, a twink and a redhead.
It's one of those dumb TikTok things.
Yeah. The internet's. Where are you, Meeks? Meeks and I could like do a whole stream about all we do is send TikToks to each other.
Yes. And I'm familiar with that because she sends me some of those TikToks also. And I very rarely actually check them. But the ones that I do check, yeah, they're bangers. 100%.
But
I think Ormond has a son, no?
Who has a son?
Ormond? Because someone's asking who's the head of House Hightower. Unless so either Ormond has
G Wayne now
has a son or it's Gwen.
It's G Wayne.
Yeah,
Ormond doesn't have any kids. He's not even married.
Isn't he? I thought
G Wayne has a son.
No, G Wayne is next in line because he is the nephew.
He's like the first cousin.
Wait,
they're cousins.
He's
G Wayne or
Otto's
Ormond
son, and Otto is Ormond's brother. So that
Otto.
That sounds like a lot of math right now.
Okay, Gwen is Otto's son. Ormond is Holbert's son. Holbert is the head of Hightower, aka Ormond was the heir Orman has no kids, so now Gwen is the heir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus.
You did it. You did it.
All right. Anyway, so
Yay!
for Team Rowdy, I would
Team
just like
Rowdy.
to reiterate what I was saying since the watch along. Do not fight people that laugh or smile while they fight. Because yes, did Ulf come through and burn some enemies? Sure. But then he went to the battlements and he saw Orman there and he was like, fuck you and all. And at this moment, if you backtrack to the north, this was right after he got that northern knife up the butt cheeks and pulled out. So he was already gonna bleed out and die. But I laughed.
Oh yeah, that was a
our boy Roddy the Ruin was sitting there with, I think a part of one of his hands was already chopped off, but he held up the stump in his other hand, smiling. Like, oh yeah, okay, bring this motherfucking shit on, yo.
Dude,
immortalize me, motherfuckers, because the children will be reading my name in their history books for eons to come, because I was right here. And he said he came to die for the Dragon Queen, and that's exactly what happened.
So the other Monty Python reference of this episode, like once like they were in like
but the flesh wound.
they came over the walls, and then at some then Damon like broke through like the main gates, and they realized that the gates, he's like, oh, the gates are open and we're still alive, and like all the men like went, oh, like so like whoa, like so disappointed that they were still alive.
Honestly, Roddy gives me the impression of being like that crazy uncle who couldn't give less of a shit that you're gay, but God save you if you don't know how to defend yourself and beat some ass. He will be the first one to say,
God save the person that thinks that they could just come and fuck with you. Because yeah, he will be the first one out there like, what the fuck you say about my nephew, bitch? What? Say that shit to me. I dare.
He would not give words. He would just cut a bitch.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even have words.
See, I think from what we've seen, Roddy will, let you talk your shit, which is much like Damon. I think that's why I view them as that, cut from the same cloth. He'll let you talk your shit, but if you really on some fuck shit and he was already there to ruin anyone that was associated with the house that he was going against, then nah, you were gone. This wouldn't even been a problem.
I mean, he came and he fought and he died for the Dragon Queen.
And he died
by dragon fire.
And he died doing what he loved. That's
with
a dream.
Smile on his face.
Oh, it wasn't even a smile. It was just a full-on laugh of ecstasy. I was like, you know what?
Exactly. He was like, yo, bring that shit on. You damn right.
If you do what you love, you never work a day in your life.
Exactly.
100%.
I mean, he is a war criminal. But
absolutely.
Is he though?
Oh well.
I mean, the only thing I did not like, the only point I would take out is that he killed a baby boy that was just put there for bait.
No, fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Oh, you mean?
No.
No, you mean. And Becks will recognize this because shout out to Tanya and Nikki. Okay, literally, the one of the first people I heard say that phrase was Tanya. Okay, look, fuck them kids. Okay, sometimes we just got shit to do and fuck them kids.
Yeah, fuck them.
That little kid hit him first. He started
that part. That part, Roddy was fully prepared to just walk on and find the other adults. He had already walked past that kid. He turned around because the kid hit him in the calf. He was like, motherfucker, what bitch? I didn't even see you there, but you know what? Fuck you also.
It's also like, don't
You didn't have to
someone
kill
with a
him.
weapon that's bigger than your weapon.
Damon
Say
tried
that
to tell
again?
them other little kids to move
Yeah,
out of the
don't
way.
hit someone with a weapon that's bigger than your weapon.
Why not?
Because
Firefly is a thing, guys.
with a fucking axe.
We are at war.
Again, fuck them kids.
Yeah.
That kid was dumb.
Exactly
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
We're at war. If that kid had not hit him on the calf like that, he would never have even done nothing.
He would have
to
been
him.
just
Now,
fine.
had the kid like run up to him and gone berserker mode on him, I think Roddy would have been nicer about it. He would.
No, he wouldn't. He would have killed him straight out.
I think he would have just died
disagree.
quicker.
I
No,
think
I
the
think
theme
Roddy
of
just would've, like,
Tumbleton,
chopped
the
a
theme
limb
of
off.
Tumbleton is fuck them kids. Because
Well,
Damon also
yeah.
burned a couple kids.
Well, Damon didn't want to do that.
No,
He
I
didn't.
I'm sorry. Like,
No,
the
he
kid,
tried.
I think
he tried not to.
He singed one of them.
the kids being involved is all the Hightower's fault.
That's all. It's all on
It's
Orman.
all the Hightower's fault. Like, because
Yeah.
even like at some point he was like, "Get out of the way," and like those two kids, like,
First of all, I don't know if any of y'all watched like Meeks' reaction to this, but I highly encourage going to watch that because what she said in this moment is exactly what I was thinking. Little black boy, why are you still there? This is not our stilo, and again, I want to explain further. If you know, you know. We run when we see fuck shit. Okay. If you have any type of melanation in your skin, like we are literally hard coded, our factory resets. Or no, we just get the fuck out of Dodge. We spot that shit immediately and we run. And if you see us running,
we hear gunshots, we run.
Right, then y'all need to run too.
A loud noise, we run.
Bro, you're not the only one. That thing I do all the time. I hear gunshots often, not that far away from me. So like, girl, I get it. I know.
Okay, see, that's why I didn't name you or your folks at all, because y'all are from the same damn block that I'm from and that Sphinx is from, and that's no smoke. Again, I know some folks gonna watch this and be on bullshit. That's no smoke to Becks, and Becks already knows this because she literally is in New York. Okay, she knows the tea. And I bet you if anything popped off and she saw one of us running, she would be fucking running too. No questions asked. Because she knows.
Well, that little boy was standing there. He had his little stick. He was like...
Right, and I was like, yo, what? This is not the time to be brave. This is not... You can't be Barristan the Bold right here, okay? If Barristan the Bold was right there, he would have ran before y'all.
Like, what did they tell these kids when
Yeah,
they
but
sent
I don't
them
even
out
think...
there? Like, what did they tell them to make them want to die? Hit a Northman in the cab.
I don't think he told them
in front
anything.
Of a dragon.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he told them anything. I think he just said, no, y'all are now conscripted into the army and you have to go and be at these battlements where I put you. And it was all basically Orman just trying to use human shields, and the worst type of human shields you could use are children.
We lost Heidi fandom. She was having technical difficulties.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
We haven't even said Cersei. And fandom,
but he's been here for like the past hour.
I don't
but
have.
He's at work.
Fandom.
No, he's at work. He's at work, so
I don't have my
that
glasses
active in
on,
there.
so I'm not reading any of the chat. Like, you all are just like gorgeous blurs to me right now.
You know, the joys of being nearsighted. Mm-hmm. And yeah. You know, yeah.
I mean, they were scared. They were peeing on themselves. The boys were vomiting. Like, they were obviously scared to death.
Yeah.
But I definitely heard a lot of arguments that, you know, there was a lot of gratuitousness in the battle, and one of the things was the kids, like, where it's like, all right, we saw the kids once, do we need to see like them panicking and like, I mean, I always think like puke is always going to be gratuitous. But
A little urine is okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, like,
look,
I guess, like,
what a girl
fine.
is Tara is saying right now. Okay, I was surprised that melanin did not kick in. Like, kid had to be told more than once. Exactly.
well,
He, out of all those kids that were there, the bulk of them ran except for 2 kids, and one of them was melanated. And I understand that they were both probably in shock. And Caraxes also with Damon held off. They still gave him a chance to run.
It's fight, flight, or freeze.
Exactly.
And they froze.
They froze.
I understand that, but again, I know how strong the melanin spidey senses can be, and I just think that was randomly dumb. But I do think they both got away. I think he might have got his clothes singed a little bit, but Caraxes, because that's why Caraxes is one of my MVPs for the series. I think, you know, he slowed his response time just to give those kids a bit of an extra chance to get the fuck out the way. They weren't going to stop him. I'm not saying that. Make no mistake. Neither Damon nor Caraxes was going to ever not give that order. They would have, but they wanted to give those kids the most chance that they could to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Look at a girl as
and
Tara's
I appreciate
post.
them for it.
She said, "Let's remember Ali." A girl is Tara's post. She said, "Let's remember Ali. I cheered when Jong Hun that kid. This universe is ruining me."
Exactly, because fuck you, Ali.
Fuck them kids.
Exactly. Look, okay.
Fuck Ali.
And,
fuck Ali.
And
he
that is another situation where we will say that is a whole other damn stream for us to talk about, because that shit happened and we all caught the tea and we're still mad. And we will not back down.
Stream? We need to have a fuck them kids stream.
Girl, I told you that last year, bruh.
Will we collect all of the instances where it's fuck them kids?
Yes.
That wow, dark.
I love the children. I'm a mom. I have kids.
Because I know you know who Ali is. Did he deserve it? Yes.
Fuck all the kids. Just them kids.
No, fuck them. Especially Ali.
Especially Ali.
No, fuck him.
Yeah, so also, like, for y'all, jump into the comments after this stream and remind us that we need to have on that. I'm not there's anything to discuss. We are all on the same page on that, with the exception of Tati, because Tati wasn't with us in that era of Thrones. But you are still welcome to give us your thoughts, madam.
Sure. I really would love to keep talking, but I do have to wake up at 4:30. So
it is a school night, and that's what I was. That's what I was also winding down to. So before you go, Tati, I'll give it to you first. What was your favorite moment of the Tumbleton sequence, and also who's your MVP for the season? I would like to love both.
I mean, obviously, it's Roddy the Piper literally fucking a second asshole of Ormon's ass. That will live rent free in my head for a while, and it will bring me no small source of joy and pleasure. And my MVP runner up would be Gwaine, because I just love how much he loves his nephew, that he's so desperate to save him. But of course it's gonna be Roddy the Ruin. I mean, who else? I mean, girl.
Okay.
Who else? Oh, and also special mention to Helena, because she deserves better. Anyway.
Wait, special shout out to who?
To Helena. She deserves better.
Okay, indeed. All right, we'll go in the circle. Sphinx. Next up. What you got? Who's your MVP for this episode and for the season?
For this episode, I will say Caraxes, because I love the way Damon just got off and on of him, like as needed. Like he would fly in, then next he's on a horse, and then next he's on the Caraxes. Yeah, and then next he's back on the horse. Like he's just swapping out like as needed. I need to bust down a gate. Let me get on my dragon. I'm about to go storm the city. Let me get on my horse. So and
right,
also
and
Damon,
I feel like he had Caraxes pick up the horse when he switched riders, and
I was like,
they
where
were
the horse
there.
come from?
Because he was there with them the whole time.
How calm was the horse? How chill was the horse?
Wait, hold on. A girl's hair saying, Ali ain't even a book character. No, he's not. The reason to take him into consideration is he does have some agency and big plot points in the show.
Yes, he does.
That's why. Go ahead, Sphinx.
But yeah, so that was my. Wait, what was I on? My favorite moment, or was my favorite?
No, that was your favorite of the episode. So favorite of the season.
Okay, so favorite of the season. I know this is gonna be like a hot topic, but I'm down with Rhaenyra.
Do tell.
I'm down with Rhaenyra, what she's got going on. She needs to get agency. She needs to take charge. She needs to lay the hammer down and fucking take reign and do her big move. And I think she's just now starting to get into that. I know it's a little crazy and a little unhinged, but if she's going to be the queen and rule, she has to fucking do this shit. And I feel like she's just starting to get into that. She killed Otto. She's done killed the High Septon. She fired Massaria. She's on Team Damon and, sent him out to Tumbleton to do his thing. And she says she's going to kill Aegon herself. I'm like, yes, let's do it, sis. Go.
You know what? Like the way you described that just kind of made me think about our Agatha conversations. and the specific moment was like the Billy reveal, because again, Rhaenyra putting on Visenya's armor and her looking the way she did, it's kind of like when Billy came through and his powers were made known, and he looked very much like Wanda. And then I'm not honestly, I can't say that I'm a Billie Eilish fan, but when I see her name pop up on different songs in the context, I kind of like it. And what do we have here is you should see me in a crown, and
that song goes hard. I don't care what anybody says.
It's fitting.
My daughter
is
is
fitting.
the biggest
I like it.
Billie Eilish fan. I took her to a Billie Eilish concert last year. I had to sit through Billie Eilish for 2 hours in Atlanta.
I love that y'all do that together, though.
Yeah, but she was entranced. I just got so much video footage of her just watching Billie Eilish. She just loved it so much. And some of those songs, they're boppers. I was in there. They are. Okay.
Yeah. Her and her brother are some talented folk.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Becks. What you got for us?
I mean,
MVP of the episode, MVP of the season.
Roddy Piper the Ruin.
You motherfucking right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I was saying it even like from episode 1.
What exactly? Yep. When we saw who he was. Mm-hmm.
I knew he was coming, and I was like very excited for a while. I mean, he was my MVP of the episode because, yeah, why wouldn't he be? I do feel like my MVP for the season is tied between Damon and Sheepstealer.
Fair.
Interesting. Okay.
But I love all the dragons. I love all them. Like Caraxes is my favorite, and Damon is like kind of ultimately like my favorite character of this whole series. But I do have to say, acting wise, I really want to give it to Tom Glenn Carney. Like he
Is
is
that Aegon?
That's
Who did he
Aegon.
play? Is that Aegon? Okay,
Aegon.
Aegon. Okay,
Like,
yeah, he got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'll never root for Aegon, but shit. Tom Glenn Carney, like if any of these actors deserves an Emmy,
I'm alive.
I'm alive. Like,
This is such a
he-
good
like,
scene.
he's so good. And it's like it's crazy. I mean, but I mean like there's not an actor I dislike in this series. Not really. No.
Feeling that.
I'll walk that back. There are a couple, but you know, like of the main Targaryens, like they did an amazing job casting this show.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
agreed.
mean, yeah. There's only like one main character who I'm like.
Sometimes
awful.
we have a problem with Masaria's accents. Like,
Hey, I wasn't gonna say which main
Probably
character, but
season 1.
It's gotten better since season 1. I will give her that.
well, but
No,
it was better
no,
last
no.
season. But then it's like more like over the top French this season. Like
it is very French.
it's very French.
It's
But
very
it's
extra.
different than season 1. Like, and no offense to the actress, like,
Is she British?
Yeah.
yeah, no
Who?
offense to her. Like,
Masaria?
I just think it's
I think she is.
they
So why
you know,
doesn't she just talk in a British accent? Why does she talk this way?
Because she's from
Probably
Leeds.
because they needed her to sound like she was from across the narrow sea.
yeah,
Exactly.
where
Okay.
yeah,
So she's from Lease, you said,
I think she's from Leeds.
Tatiana?
I believe so. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
She's from one of the slaver
she's from
free
Essex,
cities. Yeah.
okay.
like Lise or Tyros or
Yeah, like one of the southern
Or-
ones that still have slavery.
All right.
All right. So
Yeah.
what I will do, I think my MVP for this episode is, again, it's got to be Rowdy the Ruin, because
Rowdy
again,
Piper the
don't
Ruin.
fight folks that will laugh or smile while they fight you, because that I don't care how badass you think you are, you will lose that fight. That is a sociopath you are dealing with, and they don't care about fucking you up. And I love that for him.
We didn't even talk about the Berserker dance.
The Northern Haka. Look,
Oh yeah,
it's
that
not
was
Haka.
awesome.
Haka is like,
it's a sign of respect, but it's also a thing that is done before war.
But it's a Berserker dance.
It is.
That was awesome.
When they did, that's what I'm saying. I think those two things are adjacent. And when I first saw that, and we also talked about Sphinx was on the panel with us, like we talked about this. And yeah, that's exactly what it seemed like was going to happen. I don't know if y'all have ever watched a good Haka, but look, I am a fan. Fun fact for the Game of Thrones lore, Jason Momoa, when he was auditioning for Khal Drogo, he did a Haka.
Oh, that's cool.
Traditional for his people, because that's where he's from.
Yeah.
And that is what landed him that role, because he understood the undertones in George's writing.
He was
with
perfect
the
in that
Dothraki.
role as Khal Drogo.
Yeah, exactly,
would love it for
100%.
my life.
Just perfect.
Yes.
Mwah.
He did that, I'm pretty sure you could find that footage on the interwebs if you search for it. That was the bulk of his audition for the role, and he got it. So that just lets you know that, again, there's a lot of these actors out here that, even if they're not like 100% knowledgeable or fans of the book material where these shows come from, there is some amount of respect that they put towards these characters. And he read up about this character and he was like, okay, you know what? I don't even need to do a whole lot for this. Like, this is my motherfucking people's I'm seeing right here. And he went into that audition and he did a full-on traditional haka. And that's what landed him the role. So yeah, again, that's just one of the things I love about the whole series. Which I mean, yeah, Zaddy called Drogo. Yeah, 100%. You are now right.
When he raped Daenerys, I was not even mad about it. I was like,
you know,
get it, Danny.
Indeed. So yeah, for this episode, you know, back on track for this episode, I will give it a solid 9 out of 10. There are some things I think they could have done differently, and you know, there were some things that made me very sad, but I did know those things were coming for the storyline, and I'm worried about how they'll condense this for the next season, because we only have 8.5 hours left to tell this first part of the story, and George has not given us Fire and Blood Part 2 or The Winds of Winter or A Dream of Spring, so we don't know where we'll end up.
Ain't getting shit.
You know, right? I agree.
I didn't give my MVP for the season
as it comes.
I didn't give my MVP for the season or my rating. My MVP for the season is probably Gwen, because he really grew on me, and it feels like he's like the only halfway honorable person in this entire fucking cast. And my rating for the episode is probably like 8.75. Yeah, that feels about right.
Yeah. If it feels right for you, then yeah, that's what it is. Indeed.
Okay, so
thank you again, and I will Bex, I'm gonna put your full mask here real quick, because you got the adorable furball.
Look at
with the
the
letters right there.
Kitty doing a lot better than what she was last week.
And that's wonderful to hear. That's wonderful to hear. Okay, so tomorrow, like we were gonna be talking about the Vampire Stop, but I believe DJ11 wants to do a recap thing, so yeah, we're gonna hang out with that, and me and Meeks will be back, I think maybe on Monday. We'll see how that works. She's got another part-time gig.
Lanterns?
We are.
We lanterns,
are.
right?
Once it starts, yes. Would you like to come along?
Starts on Sunday. I would like to come along. I would love to
come along.
Indeed. Okay. I when we set up the shoes, I will send you those. And yeah, we're definitely going to talk about things coming up. We'll talk about that as we go. We'll be on for Only Murders in the Building. And if you haven't watched that show yet, please go watch it. It is one of the fantastical. When I say fantastical, it doesn't mean like it's in the fantasy realm, but it's literally like 3 people living in an apartment from very different backgrounds that just come together so flawlessly to solve random crimes on their podcast. And who stars in this show is Selena Gomez, Steve Martin, and Martin Short. And those are 3 people that
I love them.
Yes, those are 3 people that you would not think would have a lot of chemistry together, but it's a they flow so seamlessly and make this show work. Look, me, DJ, and Fandom have been talking about it since like season 1.
I love Murders in the Building. It is.
I have to go. I want to go. Bye bye. Love all y'all.
All right. Yes, thank you for being here, Tati. We'll catch you on sometime in the future.
Bye bye.
We're gonna be on here. But yeah, Beck. If y'all want to come through for real, I will talk it over with DJ.
Oh,
and we'll see how we can rock that out.
I have watched every episode of Only Murders in the Building multiple times.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
I mean,
it's
it's
such
my
a good show, y'all.
ADHD brain. Like, so, like, once I like something, like, I watch it a lot.
Yeah,
I do that same
look,
thing. I
Yeah.
watch the same
chat
things
room,
over and over if I like them.
and that's why we're all friends. That's why we're friends.
I mean,
Chat room folks, if y'all have not heard about Only Murders in the Building, please go check it out. And come join us when the new season starts and we talk about it.
yes.
Indeed. But again, it is a school night. And we have been here waxing poetic about this show that we love. And I love that you guys were able to be here with us. I'm not gonna be able to see everybody because it cuts off the chat sometimes in the stream that I'm looking at, the stream chat that I'm looking at. Amy, Brian, Chris, I know, Casey came through, JD the Dragon, our brother, came
And
through,
we
show
have
some support. Amy Collins, Brian.
And on
Scroll
Heidi's
up.
chat, we have
Yes.
Angel Lover, we have Fletcher, we have Fandom.
He's in
Fandom
both chats?
Little brother,
Fandom's in
yes.
both
Yeah,
chats.
because
He's
Phantom knows
double-dipping.
we always do cast. Yes, he's always in both.
Or I have both chat windows open as well.
Yes, indeed. Tab, Amy Collins. I believe Late Matt was in here. Opad, who is KP, the homie, was in here. Brian, Carla, or Carla Wade, bro. Carla Wade literally low-key has like one of the smoothest fucking voices in our fandom. If y'all never heard her sing, I encourage you to Google that woman. Okay? Because yes, them vocals got it like that. And again, Amy Collins, Phyllis, a girl is Tara, John Haymaker, who was always holding it down for us. Adamantium was also in here. And again, I apologize. This chat only allows me to scroll up, but so far. But thank y'all all for being here. I know Meeks could not be on the panel with us, but she did jump in once she came up off the part-time gig. And we appreciate that. Thank you all for being here. Tomorrow, it's either going to be we're on review with the crew to talk about some theories and Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon things, or me and Meeks will be here talking about the finale of the Vampire Lestat / Interview with the Vampire. If y'all haven't watched that show yet, please go watch it.
I'm still watching it. I'm still catching up.
It's very compelling. Like if you watched any of the movies, back in the day, Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, Interview with the Vampire with Louis and Lestat. This show, and also it's fitting to mention it here because it is a Game of Thrones tie-in. Jacobson, who played Grey Worm, is playing the role of Louis.
Yep,
he does awesome. Sam Reed, I think is the name. He plays Lestat, and look, they are both fantastic in these roles. So please go check them out. Please go watch the show. Me and Meeks, even beyond the Vampire Lestat, what we have coming is the book on Akasha in the Vampire Chronicles series, and Anne Rice and Christopher Rice, her son, are very heavily incorporated in the show, which I think makes it so great. So come through and chat about that with us. Becks, it is always lovely to see you, my lady.
So nice to be here with you, ladies.
Yes, Sphinx, again, as always, it's great to see you here. Thank you, everyone, for hanging with us. As we go into the rest of the week, I don't know how the weather has been for you guys, but we've been hit over here with hailstorms and power outages and all that. So, just be careful and remember to hug your family and your mom and tell them you love them, because tomorrow is never promised.
Always.
And we will see you guys in the next one.